No, at the end of the day, walked in with Drit and Sachey, fucking AG Customs down here. We had a blessed ass time. It was fun being able to talk to them, get to express about the art world, being able to talk about the wife, the kids, everything,
Drit got me locked in. Sachey got me locked in. Like and subscribe, share it, so we locked in. Drit got me locked in. Sachey got me locked in. Like and subscribe, share it, so we locked in.
Alrighty. So we are back with another wonderful episode of Locked In with Drit and Sachey. I am one of your hosts, Sachey, and this is my co-host, Dritsky.
What's good?
Drit, who we got here today?
Man, we got my boy, Mr. Alex Glymp. What's up, bro?
What's good, broskies? How y'all doing?
Man, we're chilling, bro. Chilling, man. So for the people that don't know you that's watching this episode right now, tell a little bit about yourself, bro. Who you are and what you do.
Man, so I'm a full-time artist. I paint. I put murals, canvases, anything you put paint on.
Bring the mic in just a little
bit.
You're good.
Just about anything I can really paint. Murals have been my forte here recently though. But yeah, man, I throw paint pigment on stuff and people like it. So I've made a career out of it.
Dude, so you've done a couple of murals down there, like the lab in Kingsport and the lab in Johnson City and stuff like that. Yeah, how did you and your work is good. Your work is really good.
Facts.
I actually have a couple of your pieces
you got a couple,
yeah, so your work's really good. What made you get into art? What made you really dive deep and start? Was it something that you just always found interesting or what?
I mean, all the way growing up, I've always doodled. I always drew and doodled. So it was one of those where, as I got older, when I hit 8th grade, I got into graffiti real big. And I remember the railroad tracks over here by Eastman. I used to ride my bike over there and try to spray paint trains when I was in 8th grade, so 14. So I did that for a second, realized, I can get arrested. Chilled out, started just drawing on paper, just doodling. Fast forward to junior year, I was 17. Doodled on a pair of old shoes of mine, just with some highlighters, and went to school. And that day, I had 4 people be like, yo, I'll pay you to do my shoes. And it was one of those where I was like, hold up, you going to pay me to doodle on some shoes? It was okay. So, got to start there. And then it started more and more started coming. And I think by the time I was 19, that's when I was like, you know what, I'm going to try to take this serious. It's pretty cool. I had a full-time job on top of it, but it was this is fun. People will pay me to create things, so I'll run with that. And I think that's whenever I really got my first taste of you could do this. You could make this a thing if you really just walk into it and hone in on it. So I'd say about 17 is when it started, but about 19, 20 range is when I was I might be able to make this a profession. So
right. I'm gonna ask you a question that we've asked a couple of our other guests and everything. Do you think that social media has a big part in influencing music, or not music, but your art?
For sure, it helps. It helps. I don't know. I'd say a lot of my influence whenever I really first started painting was just cartoons. I really like doing wacky cartoons, Scooby and stuff like that. But then social media started and I started seeing other people's art, and it definitely gave me some insight on different techniques and ways and designs and stuff. So it definitely had an influence on it. And if it weren't for social media, I know I probably won't be where I'm at in this moment when it comes to my art, because the word of mouth on social media, you could share it and 500 people you don't even know could see it. So it's one of those where it's social media helped in a lot of different ways for me. And it sucks that I have to have social media because, I'm not big on it, but it's one of those where I'm very thankful for it,
right.
So
it comes hand in hand, the talent and social media, it comes hand in hand.
I feel like.
Which is cool, but you think you're good enough at your craft, you don't need those things, but you need commercialism.
Yeah. You need to market, you need to advertise to be able to get a foot in the door where you might not have by, going and painting something at an event, and vice versa. Sometimes I'll go work an event and I'll meet some people that don't even remotely know what social media is, and I get amazing jobs out of it because I'm working an event. So it's it's a give and take. sometimes, social media is my best friend. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes events are a good thing. Sometimes it's not. It's just honestly just trying your best to make sure that people see that you're pushing your talents your hardest, and people are going to appreciate that and want to be able to invest in you and stuff.
So what influenced you as an art creative individual?
As in
like when you were younger, like what kind of got you into drawing and things? Was it like in the family or?
I mean, my mom was always big on drawing. Like she doodled a lot, but it wasn't like, she was
Pushing
sitting
it
down and doing it. Yeah, but like I always sat down and like coloring books with her and stuff.
Right.
But I think one thing that really like got me when I was younger, I loved like Hanna-Barbera shows, like, like Scooby-Doo and the stuff that used to be on like Boomerang.
Yeah.
Used to love that stuff. And then like I started, when I was probably like 8, I started realizing that they had to draw out every single scene, for the cartoon. And that's when I was like, I could do that. Like I could try to draw out that scene or that scene. And I started just trying that out. And I think that was the initial push. That was like, I was so fascinated on how these big cartoon companies were making their cartoons back before digital.
Yeah.
And that's what really like, it stuck with me. And it like, nowadays when you see me doing like popular cartoons and stuff on canvases or murals or whatever, it's like I always reflect back to that, seeing that and wanting to copy and emulate that.
So wait a minute, like Snorks and Smurfs, like all that was hand drawn.
Every single bit.
The smooth transition, every single clip that you see, every single smooth transition. That's like
bro.
Thousands of
So no tracing or anything
type deal. Yeah, like if you look into it, dude, it's crazy. Like I mean, Disney. There's a lot of documentaries that involve Disney with how they did it, and it's the same boat. It's literally they sit there and they were doing every single frame. Like Looney Tunes, when you see them like going crazy real fast, they drew out every single frame by hand, every single one.
No, man, that's crazy.
Yeah, if there's ever like a favorite cartoon that you love from back in the day, you can go on Google and look up their cells, and a cell is like a single frame of it, and you could buy a single frame cell from said show or movie or whatever from back in the day before digital, because they were drawing out every single one, so you can buy an individual cell. I'm a huge Scooby-Doo collector, so I've been trying to find Scooby-Doo ones myself. But yeah, man, that's what really like gave me that push. It was like, dude, like that'd be a cool job to have. I'd really like to do that, and now here I am. I'm not I'm not in the movie and film industry, of course, but at the same time, I'm still going off of the art aspect of it.
Right.
So still following its footsteps.
Right.
That's super cool.
So
man.
you think it's just like a God's gift, or was it ever like you practicing hours and hours before you actually kind of went public with what you're doing?
Thousands of hours.
Thousands of hours?
Bro, easy. Like all through middle school and high school, like, I was the kid that drew on all of his classwork. Like I was the one sitting there, like I had black books on black books on black books, and me just drawing. Like before I ever even touched a paintbrush, like I was just drawing stuff.
Yeah.
And learning shading with pencils and everything. So whenever I first started touching paintbrushes and getting into the paint industry type deal of it, it was like I already had a good format under me that I could follow.
Mm-hmm.
So all I had to do was just learn how to use the paint.
Mm-hmm.
And after like a year or so, I'm not going to say I mastered it, because I don't even want to say I mastered it now. Right. But yeah, I think like the hours and hours of me sketching and doing pencil work, like it led up to me having the confidence to be able to paint, for sure.
And not everybody's just born with an artistic mind,
Right.
So I think that part of it is a God's gift,
Mm-hmm.
Because I could pick up a pencil now and try and outdraw you. There's no way in hell I'm outdrawing you, I'm just not artistic. I don't have I don't see the
imagery.
The imagery, yeah. I don't see the imagery of it. So it's just it's difficult for me. I've tried. I ain't gonna lie. I think everybody's tried to draw some shit,
For sure.
But it don't work with me. So
man.
Hey, look, bro, I promise you I'll outdo you on some stick figures.
Yeah, thanks. I might get you on a stick figure.
You want to have a mustache or no mustache?
I'll draw a whole scene. I'll make it look fire.
I got the hangman stick figure.
Yeah, going good. Going good.
But yeah, man, that's awesome, bro. How some people can just be born with that intellectual kind of mindset,
Yeah,
and then
for sure.
some people's not born. Some people's born with it and they don't even realize it,
Right.
So that's interesting as well.
It's a certain piece in the brain. That's the only way I can feel like to explain it. It's just like like when I see something that's not necessarily art, like if I could see like an image, like looking at clouds and seeing stuff and being like, oh, that's a doggy or that's a chicken.
Right.
It's like, I could see and be like, yo, does that look like an alien jumping out of a, you know? Like, that's how my brain immediately goes to, and it's always been like that. So I think like whenever I started drawing and getting, you know, the imagery in my head on how to do things, it was like I already have like I could see a crack in the wall, but it's actually like a bunny rabbit jumping over a bale of hay. You know?
Sick,
So it's like, I feel like, and that's not even me like trying to be like, oh, look at me.
Right.
That's just like, I've always been like that. So I feel like
that's facts.
When it came into the art aspect, my earlier creations, like I was doing cartoons and stuff, but it wasn't like it is now. But like my early creations, you could tell like I was freehanding all of it. Like everything was freehand. And those were probably where I was freehanding and doing stuff like that. I think that's the reason why people enjoyed my art, because they could see that it was like, I just saw a canvas and was like,
right. yeah.
And people were cool with it.
Hell yeah, man. So what do you think to this day, what do you think the most interesting or biggest project that you've done was?
Damn, 13 years of it. Let me think.
I ain't trying to put you on the spot.
No, man. I mean, I got a lot.
Like, do you have one in like a garage, like a car garage?
Yeah, I did a man's garage. He had like a 8-9 car garage in his very, very, very nice home. And I did the whole inside of it with like car logos, which is funny because at the beginning of July, there's a car detail shop up in like Bluff City. I'm doing kind of like the same aspect. I'm doing this like 300-foot wall with, you know, the car logos going down it. But yeah, that one was a fun one. I mean, getting to work with like Streamworks and Kingsport, you know, they're partnered up with like Eastman and stuff. That was a good one.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I've definitely had a lot of cool jobs that like, when I think back, it's like that got me a lot of like notoriety, and like people are like, oh, cool, like you like front page of the newspaper, you know, stuff like that. And out of all of them, I probably would say my favorite would have to be, and this is going to sound crazy because I just did it, but it's a card shop over here in Kingsport that I just did. That one is like in my top right now because it's just like I spent like a week on it and the detail and everything. But like, when it comes to like the craziest job and like the biggest job I've done, the biggest job I've probably done was probably for the Streamworks. And that one was like, there was no, it was cut and dry. And like, usually they're like, you know, free reign, this and that. That one, he was like, this, no crazy colors, sign this contract, you know, and it was like, yes, sir. Like, I was like, all right.
Contracts involved. Yeah, it sounds like a big job when contracts
so
involved.
It was like, hey, I got tax return, you know? That was like my first taste of that, you know? So that one was probably like one of the big, cool jobs I've done. But I mean, I've painted a lot of cool stuff for a lot of cool people. So it's like, I don't ever want to like say one's better than the other, because the difference of what was, how should I put it? It's like, I don't want to say one's my favorite and one's my not, because they were all great. Like, I have fun with all of them. And some of them in my brain came out better than others, but it's like only because there was a different like image that, you know, it was like it had a different path for that piece. You know, that's the only reason why, not because it's not the same level of art for sure.
Facts. I feel that. So whenever you're going to do a bigger job like that, do you have anything that references you as far as like maybe a digital creation that you can show off first, or is it just...
I just got a tablet like a year and a half ago, finally.
Yeah.
And like, because everybody's been like, yo, digital art this, digital art that. Right. And like, I finally got one because I was just sketching out ideas. Like, I was just pencil and paper in it. Right. And then I got on the digital aspect, and it wipes a whole lot easier. Makes it a whole lot easier. And you can actually send like a good mock-up to somebody, and they can actually get a good feel for what it's going to be compared to pencil and stuff. So definitely digital. It's cool. I like it. I'm trying to get into stickers more and stuff like that. So hopefully here soon I'll be dropping some stickers.
It's funny because my wife, she does like banners, like birthday banners. Well, she'll do graduation banners and things of that nature too.
That's cool.
And usually when people message her for a banner, she actually made this, which I mean,
dope.
You know,
Hey man, I appreciate all art.
Right. I mean, like, I mean, anyways, what I'm getting at, like, she'll make birthday banners, things of that nature, and then usually people will message her, like pitching her the idea, right? And she'll go on this app and she'll make like a mock-up, like a digital version, send it back to them like, hey, is this cool? Do you like this? Some people will be like, awesome, run it.
For sure.
Some people will be like, no, change this, change this.
Oh, yeah.
So I think with her doing what she's doing, and maybe in your perspective too, just going out and just straight doing it and hoping for the best, I feel like that can be a downside to doing art.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I've definitely, that's the reason I got so big on like,
because in your case,
sketch.
I feel like somebody don't like it, you just have to paint white over it and redo it.
Which has happened to me. It's happened to me a few times where I've started a mural and it was like they loved it at the beginning, and then like they left or something, came back. And I mean, this were my early years, so of course, like I get it. But they would come back and be like, no, that's not what we wanted. And I had to redo the whole thing, you know? And it's one of those where that's why I got so big on doing up sketches, because it's like I want you to have a general idea. So when I do paint this and you see the process coming out, you know what's coming.
It's kind of like being a tattoo artist. Exactly. You're not just going to go in and say, hey, draw me an eagle on my arm, just freehand with a
That's
tattoo
how it is
gun.
with I use a projector for my murals.
That's what my girl uses
I will do that. I'll get the mock-up sketch and I'll project it on a wall. And I've had multiple people be like, why using a projector, bro? That's cheating. And I'm like, do you have a tattoo? That's what I say. Like, do you have a tattoo? And like,
yeah. They put the ink on it before they tattoo.
That's what I'm saying. Like, did they put a stencil or did they freehand it?
Right,
you know?
That's so
have you ever
funny.
thought about doing tattoos and shit?
Man, I've had a couple instances where I only tried.
Have you ever tattooed anyone?
Yeah, I have.
Was it good or bad?
I mean, it was in the kitchen.
Hey, but was the piece good?
I mean, yeah, solid in my books. I think
I've gotten kitchen tattoos before, bro.
I mean,
they turned out good.
The one on my back is. I was 15 years old. My dad was right there, and he paid for it.
It don't matter where it's at. It just matters how it comes
tattoo. I
out.
was
The
15.
Y is the only thing that's fucked up.
My first tattoo is my sister's name right here, and it was in the kitchen. And it was a dude that just got out of jail. And he was like, you give me a pack, just straight up. He was like, you give me a pack of ramen and some like gloves and Vaseline, I'll tattoo you.
The pack of
Gloves
ramen, bro.
and Vaseline. Oh, for the tattoo.
I hope. Whenever he said that, I was like, and like,
Well, you want the gloves and Vaseline?
Yeah, I was like, what the hell's that for? I'm 15. I didn't know it was up. I was like, oh man, you just got out? Shit, yo. No, I don't know if I want this tattoo anymore.
Shit.
Yeah, I've done my fair share of tattoos and they were cool. Like, I mean, but you could definitely tell that like I have zero experience.
Right.
But I mean, like I tried to get an apprenticeship at a shop one time and I went in there. This is down there across from McDonald's. And yeah, it was my ex's dad owned the shop or something. And I went in there and they're like, yeah, you're going to apprentice under this guy. He's some old head. And there was like a girl that was maybe $120 soaking wet, tiny chick. She's getting a full piece on her back. And like, I've got my whole back done. It's not pleasant by any means. But she's like squirming and stuff, bro. And he like cusses at her and it's like, fucking stay still, da da da. And I was tripped. I was like, I'm good. Like, I don't want to be a part of that. That's negative, bro. I don't want none of that negativity in my life.
I think a tattoo is permanent, you know?
Exactly.
I mean, you can always do, what are they called?
Laser.
Cover up. Cover up or laser, laser.
Just get fully removed.
Yeah, but then again, I mean, you're paying for the piece. You don't want to have to go back and, you know, you don't want the person to have to go back and be like, oh, I need this touched up or I need this rearranged all completely.
There's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of pressure when it comes to tattooing, and I think that's the reason why like I kind of step back from it. Because like with paint, dude, if I fuck up a little bit, it's like okay, paint over it,
right?
Fix it
do
right.
That with tattoo.
Tattoo, hell no, you can't. Like fuck up a little bit, and be like, oh, do you want a blacked out sleeve? Because that's what you're about to get. You know.
Hey, shout out to my boy Gage Man.
Gage Man, my guy.
What the hell?
Yeah, we need to fix that.
Bro, it done that again.
It did that last night, yeah.
Bro, I locked it in.
You ain't locked in. You ain't locked in. Look at it. All right, so let me ask you this, Glymp. Smallest to largest, I'm talking even canvas, bro. Like what's the cheapest piece you've done? What's the largest, like the most expensive piece you've done?
Cheapest piece I've done? Probably the first pair of shoes I did. I charged $5 a pair.
$5.
Yeah,
what would you charge nowadays?
Oh, now it's $300, $350
for a pair of shoes. Oh yeah.
And like for kids, you're looking at like depending on the like if you hand me some like toddler shoes, $100. Yeah. Yep. But if you hand me some damn like 7-8-year-old kids, $150, $175. It varies off of like what you want to. Like you just want some like cool colors. Shit.
So you'll still fuck with the kids.
Oh,
you're like,
bro,
you understand your pricing, but you'll be like, hey, it's for a kid.
Yeah, right. I mean, I also get like if people don't want like anything crazy. You know, they don't like, oh, I want Mona Lisa and this and this. And
I want Minecraft.
Like, if you give me 20 points of what you want, you're looking at like, well, not on shoes necessarily, but like say for like a canvas, bro, you're looking at like a good $500.
So let me ask you this: if I get like a, you remember your Donald Duck piece with the gun?
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah, or okay, so maybe even a smaller piece. You remember your Donald Duck piece with the cigar, the black and white one?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
all right.
yeah.
So if I got you to do like a cookie seed bite melting,
Okay.
you know,
On like, and what that came was about big.
or something like that,
It's
yeah.
about 14 or what, 11. Yeah, I mean, yeah, dude, for something like that, for like, I would probably charge 100.
100.
If you're just want like the cookies logo melting, like I said, that's like
black background, but a
Yeah.
real bright blue
That's
and
what I'm
then a
saying.
white
If
seed.
it's like not like, you want the Starry Night, type deal. If it's something that's like, it's not like, I'm not trying to say quick and easy, but just something that like I can just pump out in a sense. It's like, bro, I'm not going to charge an arm and a leg for that.
But you could do like a black background, bright blue cookie seed bite melting.
Now you can make it neon if you wanted to. Go in the dark.
That'd be sick.
Some black
How much would that
light
be?
shit.
Like
$100, bro.
$100,
Yeah, I
bro.
got you.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I'll be hitting you up soon.
Hey, bro, remember when back when I used to do those parties, those Goya parties, and I had you do the sheet for me, the cabin fever sheet? That was sick, bro.
Man, that was a fun one. See, that like I never painted a sheet before, and so I
think you told me
Yeah,
that.
like,
You was
I
like,
never
Dre,
painted
I never painted a
fabric.
sheet,
Yeah.
but hey, let's do it, bro.
Oh yeah, pinned it up on my nana's porch and painted it, and then we took it down. My nana had a brand new porch and it had spray paint going through it, and my nana was like, "You." But after like a couple months, she was
Nana,
like,
I'm sorry.
"Oh man, no, Nana, I love you. You did right." But
Drit's fault. It was Drit.
It was,
but
it was Dre.
she ended up being like, it's cool. I got AG Custom Sports, even though it was like random lines and nothing made sense, like little spots. But
Yeah.
she was like, man, that's my baby boy.
Bro, I still have that to this day.
Hell yeah,
I've
bro.
been thinking about bringing it here and replacing the
That's
tapestry
solid. It
with
fit.
that, bro.
It
Bro,
fit.
that's so historic for me because one, that's the biggest party I've ever had.
Bro, I saw
it was-
videos. That was crazy.
It was a cabin party, bro.
yeah.
We were not expecting
Was
it.
that in October?
Yeah, it was a
Yeah,
Halloween.
it was a Halloween
I never
party.
pulled up.
It was
I never pulled up because I got phone calls from so many people. Cops are here. Cops are here. Turn around. Turn around.
Bro, the cops.
It was a good party.
Yeah, that's how you know it was a good party because the cops came, they left, and
Yeah,
then
but if
people
I'm-
kept pulling
Kept going.
up,
If
bro.
I knew that the party was going to keep going, I would have.
When the party for real got shut down, the owner of the cabin came there and he shut it down.
He was pissed.
And
I
can
I wasn't
imagine.
going to take no charge, so I'm like, look, I mean, we could have been dickheads and said, fuck you, we're going to go till
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
morning.
Yep.
I didn't want to catch a charge because the cabin was in my name.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I was like, look, we
good.
got to get out of
Yeah,
here
we
now.
good.
So,
I
but
don't need
yeah,
that
man.
bill. I
But
don't need
yeah,
that
man.
fee.
Bro, there was people pulling up from Knoxville. There was people pulling up from I think there was a Kentucky license plate there. I shit you
Even
not.
crazier.
Bro, it was so
Even
wild. And
crazier.
it was like some Project X shit,
For
bro.
sure.
I was just
I
expecting
I
like
saw the videos. That shit looked right.
I was just expecting like 50-some people, bro. Next thing I know, it's car after car after car. And you can see it down the driveway of like a line of cars, bro. It was like to a festival or some shit,
Hey,
man.
man,
It
that's
was,
the way to do it.
it was
Hey,
wild,
but see,
bro.
that was like, wasn't that one of like your first like parties you really like
Big,
DJ
yeah,
for?
yeah, one actual, like my actual big private party,
Right.
you know?
You wanna
Which
do it
it
again?
never turned out to be private.
I
I didn't know half the
Fools in
cats-
Kentucky were like private party.
I didn't know half the cats that were in there. It wasn't invite only, but it also was still private as far as like if I know you.
Right,
Come on,
yeah.
you know?
At the end of the day,
You
Yeah.
want to do it again?
Ah, man.
Let's go, bro.
man, we grown now.
We
No,
grown
fuck
now.
that.
This is what me and Alex was talking about
Fuck
beforehand.
that.
We grown now, bro, and there's real life legal shit that
Yeah, I ain't down
involves
with
like
that
these
shit.
parties and stuff.
Yeah.
Because you got to think, you have a party, right? And then somebody there is 18 and they're drinking.
Oh,
Yup.
fuck that.
Yup.
You-
fuck
you
that.
gonna- you-
They leave.
might-
They leave. Get pulled over. Guess
you
what?
come
They're
from?
18. They're gonna be
But-
quick. They'll be like them.
I get that, but it's still
Fuck
your
that.
party. So therefore, you're somewhat
Accountable.
responsible
Yeah.
and accountable.
You are
for,
accountable. You are responsible. It's your party. Your name's on the shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
see,
you
this is
get,
what-
you get
see,
an
when-
18-year-old there drinking, like, you're fucked.
See, and that's why we're bouncing back to it. We grown now.
Yeah.
I got a wife
I
and
was just
kids
kidding.
now.
I was just bullshitting.
No.
but-
And I feel what you're saying. In order to do something of that nature, you would have to have security. Someone to
Permits type shit.
and permits,
Mhm.
someone to enforce something that you're not really able to enforce. Because you think I want to be down there checking IDs?
Fuck,
I
no.
wanna be
There's a
turning
thin
up on the
line
ones and
from
twos.
house
Yeah.
party and like a very professional party like environment. You
That's
know,
facts.
and like he's saying the security and like having people check IDs and like maybe
Mhm.
wristbands and stuff. See, like
Mhm.
that's like it's a thin veil where it's like, if say you don't have people checking IDs, boom, you're a house party. You're a glorified house party.
Right.
So
That's so crazy.
That.
That's what justifies. Is it a professional kind of output party or is this a house party?
If they're checking IDs, bro.
If you're checking IDs, it's not a house party.
It's not a house party, bro.
It might be at a house, but it's also not a house party.
It's a social gathering. It's a social gathering.
I like that.
That's the way to put it.
But bro, that's the thing. And you put your I guess it was your logo or just your initials. I think your initials was your logo though, right?
Oh yeah, no. See, a lot of people think that. So my signature is AGC. So it's Alex Glymp Customs. Okay. So it's just like short for that. But I mean, technically it is my initials. But it's AG Customs.
Okay.
And dude, side note, I love it. My 3-year-old. God, she's the bee's knees. Anytime, like, I take them to a lot of my jobs. I take my family everywhere with me.
Facts.
So it's like when I'm painting murals, they're in the back watching Scooby-Doo in the van. You know what I'm saying? Just chilling.
And the mystery machine.
Right? You know, like, it's so cold. But anytime my youngest, she'll see my signature, she'll be like, Daddy, AG Customs. Like, Daddy, AG Customs. And I'm like, man, yeah. You know me so well. You know, like, thanks, baby. You're a real one. But yeah, that's what my signature is. And it is my logo in a sense. Like I've thought about like creating like a character as like a logo or something, but
that'd be sick.
It'd be sick. Yeah. And like just like I almost thought about doing like trading cards, like doing different characters on cards and like selling them as a pack.
Dope.
Actually, I just reminded myself of that.
How would you do that?
I mean, I got a tablet now, so all I'd have to do is
just blank cards.
Yeah, just take a picture, draw a picture or something, and print it on a card.
Or here you go, so you don't have to paint it every time. Just make stickers and slap the sticker on there, bro.
Exactly.
You know? Yeah, because you got to think, if you're painting it every time, it's going to look different somehow, some way. Whether you do it the same colors, same text every time, it's going to look different.
Oh yeah, I've thought about doing like children's books in the past and stuff, and like drawing out stuff, but then it's like, I don't know if I'll be able to duplicate the character to the neck, you know?
Didn't you do coloring books?
I did,
yeah. That's just sold.
Dude, I sold them out fast, like fast.
Especially at the lab too, because I remember personally, I was upselling those bitches.
Yeah, I dropped a bunch off.
So you just made the outline and they would do the color creation?
I just literally and then the first set that I did, I literally just took a black paint pen on a white piece of paper and just doodled and went to Office Depot. Got them the spiral ringgit, plastic cover, handed out. Worked out, man. Yeah, I sold out quick. Actually, I need to do it, man. Us talking right now, you reminded me of stuff I need to do again.
One thing I want to push on you today, brother, and I don't like pushing stuff on people unless they're actually comfortable to actually do it. One thing I want to push on you, bro, I'd like to see a website from you.
I need it.
Somewhere where you can just go on there, like say somebody in Texas digs your paintings. You can just go on there and order it. You ship it out, you know?
AGCustoms.com.
Stickers, you know?
I want it, man.
AG Custom stickers, bro. That'd be sick, bro.
It helped. I mean, I kind of use like, and that's the crazy part, like with social media. It's like, I use social media as a website in a sense. Because it's facts. Like, nowadays, I don't post a lot of like personal stuff on my social medias because it's just like, there's no point unless I'm posting about my kids or my wife or something like that. But you know, I use that as a website like format, and that's where people reach out to me the most. But it would be nice to have a website. And you're not the first person to tell me this. Like I've had dozens of people be like, "Yo, what's your website?" And I'm like,
www.nothingyet.com.
Do you have Instagram? You got Facebook? Like, that's my website.
Yeah.
So no, man, I'm definitely on that. I would love to have it where if people were ordering, you know, they were ordering stuff from me, that they could just go to the website and like click it. I wouldn't even have to touch it because that's how a lot of prints and sticker sales would go and stuff. So yeah, that would definitely help out for sure. Yo, can I get a drink? Just anything.
Yeah, Sprite, Coke, and water.
Sprite would be nice. Yeah, hell yeah. Damn, you packing heat. Shit,
that's a toy.
That's a toy, my ass.
It's a toy, bro.
It's a toy.
It's plastic.
Yeah, it is plastic. I can bend it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's plastic. Yeah. Damn.
Yeah. Sachi, you dropped your toy, bro.
Yeah, man. Why are you dropping your toys, dog?
What you
doing?
It's
okay. It's plastic. I already.
It's plastic.
Yeah, I was bending it. It's all good. It's all good. All good, man.
Yo, man.
It's all right. We'll cut out That whole little snippet right there where you got up.
We keep it shit, bro. This is unfiltered. This is uncut.
I appreciate
this is straight
that.
up
That's
raw,
the way
brother.
to do it.
So, how's the dad life, bro?
Man, it's great. Honestly, it saved me in so many ways, but it's also one of those where like,
does it motivate you as well?
Oh, every day.
Yeah,
every day, bro. Like whenever I see my daughters being the sweetest little, beautifulest girls in the world, it's like it's one of those like like my wife's a stay-at-home wife, mom.
Facts.
So it's like I'm the breadwinner. Like I hate to say it like that. That's so stupid. But like like I work and they get to stay at home. And it's one of those where my daughters are fortunate enough. Like we never had a babysitter ever, and my oldest is about to turn 4 in 2 days. So it's like it's one of those where being able to spend 24/7 with your kids and your family, it's something that like a lot of people in this world wish they could do.
It's a blessing.
It's a blessing. Yeah. And I've never taken it for granted. And being able to be with my children, I can tell that where we spent so much time with them, their intelligence is because like we talk to them like we're talking right now. Like we're like this and this, we're doing that, and we're showing them everything. And it's like you could just tell with that quality time we spent with the girls how far their intelligence has gone. Like, because, if I have to explain to my daughters all the time whenever I have to like leave to go paint a mural or go do something art related. I'm like, sweetheart, do you understand? Like, you got it good. Like, there's a lot of dads out here that don't get to see their kids, unless it's a weekend. They leave for work before they're up.
There's dads out there working 7/12.
Exactly. Shutdowns in Eastman, stuff like that. So
you learn to love what you do more, I feel like.
For sure.
Having kids or just having that, how am I trying to word this? Just having that opportunity. I wouldn't say opportunity because you set yourself up for that. So it's not really an opportunity.
Right.
But just having that
I'm thankful for the opportunity that I get to, let my family be at home 24/7.
Yeah, but I'm saying like I think you're thankful for that you set yourself up for this instead of having to just fuck off your whole life. And then now you're waking up at 5 a.m. every fucking day, gone for 12 hours at a time.
Exactly.
You might have gotten lucky and picked up a painting job inside Eastman, but nobody wants that shit.
Yeah.
You ain't painting what you want to paint. You paint what you have to paint. And that's, what I mean?
Oh, bro, when I worked at Eastman, they tried to put me on a paint crew. I remember we saw each other in Eastman a few times. You were working there too.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
I was working scaffold.
You worked at Eastman?
Yeah, well, I worked
I wasn't
not for. I worked at
contractor.
Yeah, you're right. I was
on partner. I was on contract.
Big partner industry.
All right, so you both worked with Eastman.
Yeah, like we would clock in and walk into Eastman Chemical Factory every morning.
Okay.
Yeah.
But we didn't work for it.
No, I didn't have Eastman on my tag.
It's like subcontract type.
That's
exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
And their badge clearly stated not an Eastman employee.
Very, very bold letters. Like, don't take him serious. Like, he's just building up scaffold.
Hey, keep an extra eye on these cats.
Jeez.
Criminals, I tell you.
Man.
But yeah, I mean, it's one of those where I get to literally every night I put my girls to bed every night. I get to do that because I'm not, stuck at a job working or something. Every morning when they come out of their bedroom, I'm like, we're right there.
Mm-hmm.
And I really think it's helping me understand the value of what I have, that I can never take this for granted because God only knows whatever could happen.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also one of those where I'm very blessed and I sit back and I look and I'm like you're saying, I busted my ass for all these years painting, trying to build a name for myself, that as soon as I met my wife and we started having kids, I was able to look at my wife and be like, yo, quit your job. Like, I got you. Like, we're going to do this. I got you. Like, I want you to focus on the babies. Excuse me. So forth and so on.
Right.
And that right there gives me so much of a big heart thinking that like the years before I ever met my wife, I was hustling, trying to get art going, trying to make art this. And then I met my wife and I did build it up far enough that I could take care of my family solely off of art.
That's
I mean,
what's up, bro.
4 years now, my
That's
wife ain't clocked in once anywhere, So she's been doing the thing with the babies.
Right.
And it's great too because where we're like that, I get to take them to murals, bro. I'll have them help me. My wife, man, she's my right hand. Like, let me get this straight. She's my manager. She's my everything. I'm just like there's a movie scene, I don't remember what movie it was, but she's like, I'm the talent. And it's like, that's how I feel sometimes. Because like, if you ask me about banking and this and that, I'm like,
what the fuck is going on, you know? Yeah.
Man, I'll wake up, I frog through the daisies. My wife's over there like, we got this for the bill. I'm like, yeah. Okay, got that for the bill. That's about as far as it goes for me.
Hey, man, that's what's up, man. She's a trooper, bro.
She's a trooper. She's a real one. And she's held me down. And it's one of those where before I met my wife, if you'd have told me I'd have married somebody, had kids, settled down, lived in a holler up in, you know, the outskirts of Unicoi and all this, like, I'd have laughed at you. I'm like, I ain't getting married. You know, like, what are you talking about? Kids? What?
Kids? Where?
Live in the sticks?
You know?
What? No.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. But it's one of those where she opened up my eyes, and she honestly was my biggest like inspiration to keep pushing, because she was always the one that like she critiques, like, whenever I'm worried about something that I'm painting, she'll be like, hey, do this real quick. Do that real quick. And I'll do it real quick.
So she'll see stuff that you don't see.
Exactly. Yeah. And it'll change the whole piece. And she's definitely helped me with a lot of different projects in that aspect, because I'll have a mindset of something and she's like, hold up, look at this. And I'll be like, oh shit, why didn't I think like that?
Right.
And, you know, I think it helps too, where we've literally been side by side for over 4 years.
She
now.
Artistic at all?
Oh yeah, dude. She loves, like, she might not paint necessarily, but she does a lot of artsy fartsy things. Yeah. And there's a lot of times when she's doing projects that involve painting or something, she'll be like, see, like, she'll do something real cool. And I'm like, oh, that's dope as hell. She'll be like, I learned it from you. You know, like, I've watched you paint every day.
That's facts, yeah.
And it's now, like, you know, 4 years into it, when I was working on a mural, like a month ago or something, she came up there and she was helping me do stuff. And it's one of those where I was like, dude, like, you know what to do without me being like, hey, can you do this? Like, she already knows how my brain ticks, where we spent so much time together, that, like, she's like, I got you. Like, you do that, I got you. And then I'll go back over there and it looks exactly how I want it to.
Yeah.
So I've lucked up.
That's what's up, man.
I've lucked up for sure.
And I feel like a support system is so vital nowadays with people like us, you know, because it's not like we're chasing exposure and comments and, you know, clout.
Right. Yeah.
But it's one of those things where, like, damn, I know I'm good at what I do. And it's not that we need somebody in our ear saying, oh yeah, you're the best, you know. But it's just one of those things where it helps.
It does, man. It's that push you need.
Like, there's some things in my mixes when I do these songs, like, I don't hear. And then some of my friends, even my sessions, they'll hear the shits and they'll be like, Drit, throw this in there.
Try that.
And I'm like, yo, bro, I didn't even think of that. So therefore, my sessions is also a big support system with what I do, obviously.
For sure.
So it's one of those things where
I've noticed even sometimes sit-ins be doing that.
Yeah,
you know,
you've helped me a lot on sit-ins.
You know, I wasn't gonna say anything, but yeah,
bro, this ain't all on me, bro. Like, it's help from I'm able to do my craft, but it's one of those things where, like he was just saying, there's parts that we're missing when we're doing it. You know,
because once you get into like see, like me, like when I painted a mural, I painted a mural yesterday. I painted a whole wall, like the size of this wall, in like 8 hours. It was done, and I pulled off. I was done. Bing, bang, boom. Well, it's one of those where, when I am painting stuff, I see 12 steps ahead and I know exactly what I'm going to do. But see, whenever like my wife, right, you know, someone like gives us that information, it halts that like 12 steps. And then I have to take it back 6 steps because I'm like, oh my God, yeah. So I need to put that right here. And then those other 6 steps will come in perfect. You know, like that little grain of rice, you know, that little thought of info that they threw in that one bit will change out the next 6 steps and make it even better.
Right.
So it's like, I'm very fortunate that my wife is in my corner like the way she is.
That's what's
up, she's one of those, she's a ride or die. Yeah. And she's one of those that if I'm not painting good, or if I'm like, I don't touch a paintbrush for a couple of days, she's the one that's like, what the fuck you doing? Like, get the fuck up.
That's awesome.
Where's the Glymp I know? Get the fuck up. Go paint some shit.
Yeah. This is kind of a 2-part question. Have you ever done a teamwork piece?
Not painting. So there's a awesome artist in Johnson City named Jonesy. And he's such a good, like, he drew a picture of me one time and it's hanging in my art corner, like where my station is, where I paint. And he's such a good artist. That's the only one that I've ever collabed with on a canvas, but it was like we half finished it.
Yeah.
And now I think it's just sitting in storage. But like I've never like a wall or something. I've never like had another artist with me and like we collaborated and meshed together. It'd be fun to do. I'd love to do that.
The only reason I asked that because you was just kind of describing a piece that you did the size of this wall. I would imagine that's a big piece and that's a lot of man hours. So therefore, my question was, have you ever had a project that was too big to where you're like, oh, I know another artist that's kind of like-minded like me. We can both knock this out.
Speaking of Gage Man.
Gage Man, my dog.
Yeah, it was a Puerto Rican restaurant that opened in Johnson City. Homie Keanu.
Yeah. He's supposed to be coming on soon.
Yep.
Hell yeah, man. I love that dude, bro. He's good
We're
folk.
already
He's
on
good
it.
folk, man.
Yeah.
I spent like 4 months on his project on that restaurant. Easy. Like, I spent a lot of time on that. But on the outside part, Gage actually got me hooked up with him to paint it. Excuse me. And we kind of like hinting around like me and him doing something, but
so sick,
it never came to light. And I was bummed because
I would love to see the outcome of that piece if you all ever, because he did the junks downstairs, the brick by bricks.
Dude, tough.
Yeah.
Tough, man.
And he spray painted that. I think he freehanded spray painted that. I don't know.
Probably did.
He may have traced it.
Probably did.
He may have did I think he did do the outline, and then he just went crazy with the spray paint.
See, that's the key to like a lot of my art, bro. Like once I get an outline, that's when the magic happens. You know, that's when the artistic brain flows.
Because you don't even really need to follow it exactly. You just need
like,
a base.
I know where the line should end, where this should go, like all that. Like the sketch itself is what makes the process easier, and it also makes it more structured.
Right.
But like when you freehand, of course you're getting natural art. You're getting like that flowy, this is off my brain art. So, but when it comes to the stencils, it's like I can give you more of a structured piece. So
yeah.
Do you think that freehand is more fun as an artist, or do you think that drawing out a sketch and getting the craziest ideas and like you really diving deep into it is more fun as an artist?
Freehand's fun.
Okay.
It's fun. Like I love it. I had to freehand the last one I did yesterday because I accidentally forgot a cord for my projector. But that's besides the point. But it was so fun being able to paint off my brain. Like I got to freehand the whole thing. It was fun. Had a blast. But whenever I use my projector, that's when I get to like really create those in-depth pieces. Like I get to use this little image or this little image and kind of puzzle piece them together to create something that you wouldn't normally see. And that for me is more fun because that's more of the shock and awe factor. Like I can shock and awe off my freehand for sure, I feel like. But whenever I use a projector and have like a stencil and an outline behind it, bro, like that's when I know I'm going to go ape shit.
Yeah, because your ideas are on there, set in stone. You know what you're going for.
I'm just coloring. You know, I'm just coloring a pretty picture after that. So it's one of those where that's when the real artistic flow comes out when I have to learn how to, well, not learn, but when I have to like figure out the shading for this or, you know, that or what color this should be. That's where the fun is for me personally, is the deconstruction and the reconstruction. So that's always been a selling point for me.
Do you have a preference of what you like to do best? Like, as in, do you master in like, I'm not really sure what it's called in like an artist world as far as like on the wall versus on the skin, but is there like a traditional painting and then a realism painting? Because I know in tattoos, that's a thing.
That's just two different worlds type deal. I mean, I won't sit here and say I'm good at realism necessarily. Like, I think I'm decent at it. Like, I can make a person look like a person, you know? But I'm not, it's not going to be like, you took a picture, you know? And I tell that to a lot of people I do portraits for, because it's like, hey, just forewarning you. Like, don't expect like I took a picture and I'm handing that to you. It's going to have a cartoony, funny-ish vibe to it. So, I mean, like, I'm good at that. And like, honestly, right now, I feel like I'm progressing in it. Like, I feel like I'm getting better at it because I'm doing more finicky pieces. I'm trying to like make it more detailed and more realistic for the person that was looking at my art to see the detail. But personally, if I could get good at realism, I would. And if I can't, then I'm pretty cool with where I'm at.
Have you ever been pressured to do something that you're not 100% comfortable of your ability to do, but you still done it?
All the time. Actually, right now I have a project that's Yesterday had a guy hit me up and he handed me an urn. An urn. And nobody's in it yet.
Oh.
Handed me an urn.
Nobody's in it
yet. I mean, that's a real thing, bro. That's where my mind was going. I'm like, oh, fuck.
Bro, I've had somebody hand me a motorcycle helmet that was in a biohazard bag, and I had to clean off the stuff.
Oh.
So,
what?
It came out amazing. It was great. I had a great time doing it. You know, I had to putty up the cracks and stuff because I didn't know it was the helmet that he crashed in. Didn't know that until I got home and I opened up the bag and saw everything. And I was like, oh, shit.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Was he still good or was he okay? Damn, what the fuck?
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Yeah, no, good family.
Yeah.
Good family.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was like last minute. Like I was literally painting a mural and I got blown up on my Facebook and I get a call her back and you know she's like, can you please come pick up this helmet?
Yeah,
is that the redhead homie that died like 4 years ago?
It wasn't
like 3 years.
It was like a year ago.
It was like a year ago.
Was it named George?
He was good people.
No.
Yeah, good people though.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was one of those where I was like, yeah, they were like, we need it like tomorrow. So I went and picked it up, went back.
I know who you're talking about, but
went back to the house and I stayed up all night and I stayed up till like 7 a.m, finished it and got it back to him the very next day. And, you know, it was one of those where like I could see, there's not a lot of times when I hand people art that like you could see that my art is hitting them on an emotional level.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's not really a thing that I have to deal with.
Right.
But like whenever I handed it to the family and they saw
sentimental,
it, bro. Like definitely. It was like I about cried because it was like, damn, dude.
Yeah, it's
like,
one of those things.
I'm glad I could be a part of this.
Does that make you more pressured when you're doing a piece like that?
It gave me some pressure for sure. Like I was definitely like, damn, like I got 24 hours. I have to finish this because you know the funeral's coming.
Time
up.
crunch.
Yeah, that too.
But was your heart more in it because of that?
It definitely was. Because like I can't lie, like anytime now that I'm a parent, bro. Like now when I see like, cause dude, that kid was like 21, 20, something like that. And now that I'm a parent, it hits me so different. Like, dude, I never want to lose my children, you know? Right. So it's like whenever, like I've had someone hit me up about painting an image of this like beautiful 1-year-old girl. And I was like, heck yeah. You know, like what's their favorite this and that? And they're like, well, it's more of a memorial piece. Bro, like I cried. Like all I could think about was my kids. I was like, oh my God. Like I couldn't even imagine, you know, losing my child, you know, that young and stuff. So whenever I did the helmet, I definitely had a strong emotional tie to it where I was like, I'm going to do this justice. I'm going to make sure that when every time his mama sees that helmet, you know, she's going to be like, that's my boy, you know, stuff like that. Like, and that's how I carried that whole project was I wanted to be something that brings smiles when the family sees that. You know, they don't think about the tragedy. They think about all the good that he brought to them and this and that. So that was my main push for that one. But
that's what's up.
Yeah, I'm painting an urn right now, which is tricky because it's really smooth and paint don't like to stick really smooth. So I gotta like majingle that. But that's the best part about my job is like I always get to learn something new.
Now, when you do pieces like that, do you go over it with like polyurethane or anything like that?
I usually put some form of clear. Got to, because like if it's a smooth surface, it'll just crack right off.
Right. Yeah. Right. It'll over time, it'll like you said, it'll flake off and everything.
So you got to put something on it. So that's the key to keeping a piece of art really vibrant for some years. Because I have a piece in my house that I painted like 11 years ago.
Yeah.
And never put a clear coat on it, and you could tell. Like it's been through the fucking thick of it. Yeah. So definitely I try to protect all my pieces so people don't have to worry about that in the future. Because I want it to be a timeless piece, you know, last forever. But it varies. It varies.
Now, do you do that with your canvases as well, or is it just mainly?
I mean canvases too. Okay. Yeah, like I try to, but if it's one of those, I paint a canvas and I post it, and like 20 minutes later, someone's like, "I want it." It's like, shit, like I ain't got time. Like it takes like a whole day. But I want your money. No offense, but I got bills to pay.
Right.
So, but yeah, I'm doing on a side note, I've been doing a lot of scavenger hunts lately. So I've been like hiding canvases.
You was doing one at what? Was it Big Lots?
Oh yeah, Hobby Lobby
in Johnson City.
Oh, that video got like 13,000 views.
Yeah, I know a couple of artists that do that. I know a couple artists that do that, and I think it's a big thing. I think you should. I think it's important.
Oh yeah.
Are you able to say who found it?
Oh yeah, it was a buddy of mine named Josh Bailey. Good dude. He gets a lot of art off me too, so it made it even better. Like it was one of those. I was hoping it was going to be like a stray. But when he said if he found it, I was like, cool. Like, that's appreciated. You're going to appreciate that.
He went like, it's like the medallion hunt that FunFest does.
Bro, I'm going to message FunFest here in the next couple weeks or so and see if I can maybe do like hide a canvas at Taste Chassis or something.
That'd be sick.
And make it a thing.
I definitely think they would be down for that.
Have it
Right,
inside
that's up their alley.
Yeah.
You know?
Dude, imagine they have it inside of a food truck, and if you just so happen to see it, be like, that's Alex Glimp's painting.
We ain't trying to expose the hiding spots.
Hey, look, we don't even have a real idea yet.
Yeah, no,
you know,
none of this is set in stone. None of this is set in stone.
That's sick, bro. It's sick that you can just kind of create ideas of ways to still push your art, but as also not really getting paid from it, you know?
Right. The way I see it is whenever
you're making it fun.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And at the same time, you know, because like behind the canvases, I was putting like, you know, $50 off your next purchase tickets or something like that. And like the second one I did, it was a Dale Earnhardt canvas. And I hit it at Bristol Motor Speedway. 18 minutes. I posted it, and 18 minutes later, someone was like, found it. And I was like, what the fuck, bro? Like, I was like, what the hell? Like, my wife was like, you need to hide it better next time.
They must have been right there.
That's what I'm saying. I was
they
like, bro.
saw you do it.
Yeah, they're just waiting in the, yep.
Imagine. There's Glymp.
Any second now.
Oh,
Package will be
he's
delivered.
got the painting.
He's got a painting. He's dropped the painting.
Oh, he just dropped it.
What is he doing? Mine.
You pull out, they pull in.
Bro.
You know? Yeah, it was crazy.
Sick, and that happened to Tony. That one time he dropped shoes at a Johnson City Mall, and literally within like 5 minutes, a dude had them.
Right.
Well, that's the move. And the way I see it is like, yeah, I might not be getting paid for said things, but like that's one of those, going back to the social media question. It's like, bro, it's publicity, it's advertisement. Like I said, that first video, Hobby Lobby, I got like 14,000 views on it, like almost like type deal. And like I've never got that many views on anything. Right. So it was one of those where I saw it as free advertisement.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
So you turned $150 painting into
a stretch.
Yeah,
a stretched out.
It's more than just money,
exactly.
Dude. It's an investment to yourself.
Yeah, that means 14,000, not necessarily 14,000 people, but 14,000 quotations people saw that and was like, yo, I won't mind getting a piece off of him. That's how I saw it. I saw it as an investment.
And let's say each one of those views showed one of their friends.
Right. Exactly.
One of their friends.
One of them. Shit, I'll take a swallow. Shit.
Want a swallow, brother?
Yeah, me too. Honestly.
I'll let you pour yourself down if you want.
You got a Coke?
Do I have one?
Yeah. No.
It's probably not ideal to chase alcohol with Red Bull, but
eases the conversation.
There you go.
Dude, I'm a homebody now. Like I don't leave or go out anywhere now. Yeah. So it's like I'm not the spunky old Glymp a lot of people remember.
Yeah.
Like, you know, try to be center of attention, jumping around, acting an ass. Like now I'm like, I'm glad to be in the back.
You calm down and locked in a sense.
I'm glad to be in the back, man.
Man,
like,
that's
watch.
The thing with me, bro. Like that's one reason why I'm not trying to make this podcast about me because you're the guest today, but that's one reason I don't do these shows and shit anymore. I used to use the excuse of COVID, you know, but that was never an excuse. That was just me kind of for real realizing like, because we were talking about it before the podcast, like, or maybe we was talking about it on the podcast. I don't know. Yeah, we were, because we was talking about the cabin.
Yep.
It's one of those things where like you can get in real life trouble nowadays. And back when I did these parties, I never had a party that went 1,000% correct.
Went smooth.
In legal ways.
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
So nowadays, it's one of those things where like, man, I'm too grown for this shit. Like, yes, it was fun. Yes, I made hella money off of it, but money isn't everything, bro.
Exactly.
A buddy of mine told me this to me not too long ago. He said something like, all money isn't good money.
Yeah.
Which is 1,000%.
That's 1,000%
and I'm going to carry that with me a lot, you know?
Oh, man, I think it hit me.
It'd be one of those things where like, let's just say, this is my headspace on it. And I'm going to kind of pitch you a scenario. It's like somebody hitting you up to do a YouTube video and they can't paint for shit, but they want to get like illegal actions done in the video. They're like, hey, Glymp, let me vlog you tagging a train.
Type deal.
I'll pay you $1,000.
Yeah, but
I don't know if you would do it or not, but I would assume tagging a train is illegal.
It is illegal. It's vandalism.
Yeah.
It's vandalism all the way.
And it don't help that you're on camera doing it.
And that's why I stopped. So like I stopped spray painting I was probably like 22, 23.
Mm-hmm.
I quit hitting the roads and the alleys and shit because I was like, don't get me wrong, never been arrested. Well, never been to jail.
Right?
Never been to jail. And it was one of those where like I hit that point where I was like, I'm an artist, bro. Like, if I get fucking arrested for tagging some shit, that's tough.
Mm-hmm.
That's on my credentials. Like, I'm about my art.
Yep.
And then I hit like 23, 20, something like that. And I was just like, nah, I don't want to pay fines.
Right.
I don't want to sit a night in jail. Like,
right.
And now that like I'm 31 this month.
Yeah.
Now that it's like that, it's like, bro, I don't ever want to get arrested. I'm good now.
Right.
Like, I don't want a night where my girls are like, where's daddy?
Right. I
don't ever want that for them.
It's one of those things where it's cool to be in the spotlight, but you wanna limit your spotlight. Like, you want to create your own spotlight. You don't want to have to adjust what you want your knowing to be for other people.
Exactly.
You want to adjust according to you. And I think me having kids really made me realize that.
Mm-hmm. It will so fast. Yeah. Like, if I wouldn't have had kids, man, God only knows where I'd be, for one. Right. Two, God only knows if I'd have the structure behind my business like I do now. Like, shout out to my wife. My wife went to business for college. You know what I'm saying? Like, she has the mindset how to run this thing. And it's been going smooth past 4 years because I was like, you take the serious reins on it and I will paint my ass off. You know, like, you make sure all this is taken care of and I'll give it my all. And when it came to me actually realizing, like, I'm grown up now. Like, I'm an adult. I need to fucking lock in. I need to focus. Like, it ain't a party every day, you know? Like, I got, it's one of those where I have too much on my plate that depend on me for me to make a stupid decision.
You're right.
And I don't think I can. Like, don't get me wrong, bro. You push me hard enough, I'll make very poor decisions. You all know that. Like, I'm an idiot. I used to be a very big idiot.
But I remember one time something went flying across the room with somebody.
I'm going to give you a whole bottle of fucking whatever your go-to bottle is. I'm going to just give you a whole bottle of it, let you drink it all within reasonable time.
Within reason, yeah.
And I'm going to just say, Glymp, paint your ass off.
Deal. I'll do it. I'll go ape shit. See, I think I don't really drink like that anymore, but I'll do it. Bro,
Can you paint like under the influence?
Bro, my whole career
has been
all the way up until I got with my wife, bro. I was drunk every single day.
Like, even seeing doubles, you can still paint?
Yeah, bro. Well, I mean, I never saw. See, okay, there's the downfall. I was, as people call it, an alcoholic.
But you were functioning
alcoholic.
Okay.
So, like, dude, I'd be painting a mural with like 12 bootleggers and a half a bottle of Hennessy and going crazy. And it'd be done and be like, matza pizza.
Shit, man. Well, fuck. I ain't going to get you a whole bottle and let you paint your ass off.
That's what I'm saying.
Nowadays, waste some money.
I just want to see the
I was going to say, nowadays, if I tried to do that, bud, halfway through, you'd have to be like, hey, you're here to paint. Because I'd be talking, I wouldn't shut the fuck up.
Right.
You'd have to remind me while I was drinking that bottle and what I was
doing. But you puked on the canvas.
There you go.
It's art. It's art.
It's maybe a conversation for off camera, but me and him were dead ass talking about getting a backdrop kind of thing for behind you for the purpose of this camera.
I like it.
And we were thinking about getting like some locked in like gel cell bars kind of thing. And we were
with a mean padlock or something with a crazy face as a lock.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
Ooh, see, my brain automatically. That's the years of me doing art.
Are you talking like the padlock itself has a mean mug?
Yeah, like the walk, and then like here's the top part. Yeah. That walk part will have a mean, like crazy face. Maybe a nice bust down single front tooth or something.
Yeah. I'm giving you the address, and you're driving, brother.
That was.
Yeah. We'll talk off camera about that though. But yeah, that's something that me and him were talking about.
And thanks for letting me smoke cigarettes in here.
You already know, man.
First cigarettes on the podcast.
You took the cigarette virginity on the podcast.
I did that. Sorry, y'all.
You good, man?
That's
what are you smoking on?
Man, I ain't even proud of it. L&M's, because like I said, I quit for 2 years and I picked it back up like a month and a half ago.
Was it menthol?
No, hell no. I started out on Newports when I was 14.
Yeah. Bro, I used to, I don't smoke, right? I used to be addicted to vapes like crazy. It took me literally a self-induced edible coma for like 7 fucking days when we opened the bakery to get off of vapes. You know, it was crazy. But I did used to smoke back when I dropped acid all the time. And fucking that shit was so bad for you. I smoked this if you remember this.
Oh yeah.
You
Oh no, I remember
this
those
South Korean
I remember
cigarettes.
those. I remember those. See,
Always
like I
got the
was
red
a
packs.
Marlboro. I've been a chain smoker. Unfortunately, that's like the one thing I never kicked. Was nicotine, and like I always smoked Marlboros. Like I started out on Newports, and then I got on to the Marlboros, and I was smoking Marlboro 27s all the way up until like met my wife, and then I switched to lights because I was like hacking, and I was like I need to quit smoking, so I switched to lights thinking that would help. Didn't. Went 2 years without
Why you pointing at me, brother?
Went 2 years without them, and then I picked them back up. So
I used to smoke the L&M menthol.
Yeah,
lame and miserable is what I call it.
Turkish blend.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
What's going on? No, we're good. I was just replying, bro.
Just replying, dude.
Just adding a
Jesus
reply.
Christ.
Replying, bro. You know, I fall off the face of the earth. There's gonna be a fucking World War III the next day.
Honestly,
I feel you. I feel it, bro.
If I don't reply to these texts, bro, people lose their fucking mind.
Who else would get our music out, bro?
I'm not trying to sound like him or nothing like that.
You're Himothy, dude.
Himothy.
But that's probably what you heard. You heard my session,
bro. You're Himothy Chalamet.
Hey,
that's a solid one. That's a solid one. Hell yeah. Nah, man, honestly, like, I do want to say, though, thanks for the opportunity coming out.
You already know
it's
it,
cool,
brother.
Man. It's real cool. Like I said, the last one I went to, you could tell I didn't have kids. It was my buddy Cap. And I had a fucking pink fur coat on, fucking shades, clean-ass fades for my hair. I grew my hair out. Like, I was feeling myself. And
that's
now
what's up, bro.
You're getting the full dad, like, chilling.
The transition.
Yeah, man. I was
big
like,
transition.
I was digging through clothes like, oh, do I even have like anything that's like not covered in paint?
Dude, I got tack and asphalt all over this outfit. You know, so it's like fucking I'm on the road 6 out of 7 days of the week, damn near. You can ask Drit. Like it is a bitch to get me in here on a actual time.
Is this just a thing for me? But seems like after I had kids, I haven't bought a single pair of shoes for myself.
Bro, these pair of forces right here, these nice ones, Gage Man made them. Shout out Gage again.
Oh shit, the rope shoe
He made these. I got these made for my first daughter's baby shower.
Yeah.
And these are now my only nice pair of shoes I have. And that's 4 years later. Like, dude, I don't buy anything for myself.
And I've noticed.
And what'd he do? Just put the rope in?
Oh, no, I mean, he painted like
I see it now.
Stuff.
I'm sorry.
He coffee dyed them.
Oh, shit. I didn't see that with the shades on.
Yeah, like, I picked him up the morning of the baby shower. I pulled up to his house and I was like, yo, bro. She's like, here, gave it to me. And I remember like walking like a penguin because I was like, I'm not creasing these things, you know, like the whole baby shower. But yeah, these are like my one pair of nice shoes. Like, and plus now where I got a bunch of like farm animals, it's like, bro, like
you ain't walking out there in that.
Hell no. These ones stay in the closet. These ones stay in the closet, bro. Yeah. They stay in the closet. I dusted them off for this occasion.
I know what that's like.
Because I about just wore my mucked up snake boots with some work pants and stuff. But I was like, you know what? I'm here because I'm an artist. Let me dress like it. If I came in here and look like a country boy, I'll be like,
so what do you grow? Do you grow like, you know, like
how many horses do you have?
Yeah.
Are you an equestrian?
Have you ever painted a horse? You know?
So we're here for paint. We're here for wheat.
Yeah, man. I don't know what you're talking about, brother.
How many barns have you painted?
Man, I built me about 3, painted me about 7.
Yeah, had slaughtered about 6 horses yesterday.
Slaughtered?
Yeah, for taco meat, Taco Bell.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Or Aldi's, you know, Taco Bell or Aldi's, one of the two.
Have you ever? Speaking of which, have you ever done like commercial work? As far as like, let's just say bigger corporations hitting you up on something?
I mean, not really, honestly. I mean, that's kind of like a bummer, like in the bigger scheme, because it's like, damn, that'd be cool. But I feel like the biggest one I did, like when it came to like known, would be the Eastman project with the Streamworks.
I remember you did the Crazy Chicken, which they're obviously they're not.
That shit was dope. Honestly, when I got to paint, like that was my first attempt at neon.
Yeah.
On the front.
Yeah.
It came out so good. Like, I was honestly like, damn, like, this came out right.
Right.
Like, because I was worried. Because I was like, I spit the idea to her. She was like,
was it the flowers around?
The flowers stuff, the neon flowers. And like, I saw a few videos on how people did it. And I was like, I could maybe do this. So I tried it. And at the end of it, I was genuinely like, fucking right.
I remember seeing that, bro. That was so
I was pumped on it. That was my first attempt at neon white painting.
I mean, granted, they're out of business now.
Unfortunately.
It fucking sucks.
Good people.
Good people. Hella good people, yeah.
Damn good
my
people.
wife used to bartend there, and the owner is my brother's mother-in-law.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I mean, they're like family to me.
I was about to say,
they're like family to me, bro. I mean, it's my brother's mother-in-law. I look at her as a mother-in-law too, you know, just because I'm so tied in with my brother and his wife.
That's the way to do it, bro. Hey, man, family's key in a lot of aspects.
Family is key, bro. And family is that support system, as I said earlier.
For sure. Yeah, if I didn't have my wife and 2 daughters, like, in my ear, not necessarily being like, fucking paint, but, you know, just being like, literally all it takes is, like, them being like, hey, daddy, we love you. And it's just like, I'm going to go work because you deserve whatever you want. You know?
Right.
Whatever you want, I'm getting it today. So let me go paint something.
Bro, I'm so glad that you got that, man. Man, it is so hard to find something that you can actually lock in with.
Oh, bro.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
And
for sure.
This is the key definition of being locked in, honestly.
Do what I can.
Do what you love to do and be able to take care of your peoples with what you do.
Locked in is the same definition of my definition of gangster, bro. Gangster ain't toting guns and shit like that. I've said it multiple times. It's fucking handling your shit.
Yep,
you know, so being locked in is being fucking gangster.
Yep,
you know, you're a fucking gangster, Glymp.
Bro, at the end of the day, as long as my wife and my kids are squared away
And taken care of. Yep.
I'm happy. I don't need anything else.
Nope.
I don't need nothing. I don't need nobody in my ear. I don't need none of it. Because it's one of those where it's like, bro, if my wife and kids are sitting on that couch, watching that TV with the AC on, food in the cabinets, you know, they're all happy. Hey, I just went and got the girls a little bit of candy from the gas station. Something like that, bro. It's like that right there is my wealth. That is my rich. Because it's like my family's happy.
Right.
There's like, don't get me wrong, like, being an artist, yeah, you have your fluctuations in money. Like, the 1 month, I'll pull 10 grand. Next month, I'll pull fucking $500. You know, you never know what you're going to get. Fluctuates. So it's one of those where it's definitely shown me that, like, it's humbled me because I used to be all money driven. Like, I need money. But, like, it's humbled me and shown me that, like, as long as the people that I love for and care for and that I would take a bullet for are taken care of, I don't give a fuck, you know, like about anything, like let alone money. Like I really don't care. Like they're the ones that are, you know, showing me love and support more than, you know, my own family. Like extended, you know, like they show me more love and support than anybody else. And it's like those moments of them doing that will always be the moments that accelerate me to do more, paint more, grow more, all that. So it's just fluctuating.
Plus, I mean, you're taking care of them off of what you love to do. So that's just like the cherry on top. You know?
It really is. It really is. Because like I didn't think that would ever be possible.
And I could tell you're a family-oriented God nowadays.
For sure.
You might not know this, bro, but last year I seen you at Wetlands. Like I walked by and I didn't want to like.
Shut up, bro. What the fuck?
I seen you for like a split second. I was like, hold up, that's Glymp.
Was it with his wife and kids?
Bro, he had his hair up like he does now. And he was up he was on the hill. In the
grass. Where we sit every time.
Yeah, he was on the hill. I seen you, I was like, oh, that's Glymp. And then he was like chilling with your family. I was like, hell yeah. And like to me, I was like, hell yeah.
Yeah,
that's
man.
What's up.
That's my happiness. That's
that's
it now.
What's up, bro.
I don't want a party. I don't want to fucking...
Right. Our parties nowadays is taking the kids out, whether it's to a trampoline park.
Exactly.
Whether it's to a water park.
I take my daughters, like now they got warm out, bro. We'll stop by a gas station. I'll get them one of them little like cheap Spider-Man popsicles, SpongeBob popsicles, bro. Let them slam that in the car.
That don't look anything like what the picture said.
Damn sure not healthy.
Fucking bug juice.
Damn sure not healthy. Oh yeah.
That's my childhood.
It's damn sure not healthy for them, but we'll give it to them and then we'll take them to a playground and fucking go. And like that right there, that's...
And then about 6 p.m. they're tired, worn out, and they're gonna sleep.
Oh man,
it's just seeing the happiness on your kid's face. Like that's what you're paying for.
Yeah, that's the push, bro. Yeah. That's what will always, because it's one of those, I never had a dad, you know?
Right.
Like, I didn't have a dad growing up. So that was always something I always had in the back of my head was I am going, no matter when I have children, where I have children, no matter what, I'm going to be that father.
And
it
feels
the best dad possible.
It fills that hole.
It does.
It fills the void.
It makes me really like understand that if maybe I would have had a father that was there for me in my childhood, God only knows where I would. Right. You know, like maybe I wouldn't have had a lot of the traumatic things happen or this or that. You know,
you may have not have been an artist.
Exactly. Right. You know, and I think about that, but then when I look at my girls and I'm like, you know, you got a dad that, you know, unfortunately I didn't have, and you have an amazing mother. You know, we're giving you the best we can give. Like, I know that in itself is going to send my kids farther than say I did.
Right.
And, my wife did, stuff like that. Like just that little interaction, knowing that your father is there or a parent is there, it'll boost you farther than probably half of the world.
Right.
Because a lot of people don't have a mom or a dad or this.
Right.
It's automatically going to push them a little bit farther. And I think that's why I take fatherhood so damn serious. Because it's a thing that you have to fucking be serious.
That's facts. And I can relate with you on that 1,000%. I had a father. I had a dad all the way up until I was 7, but my dad was in and out of prison a lot during my jail and prison. But he was in and out of that bullshit a lot of my 7 years of having him. So therefore, realistically, I only for real interacted and knew him for 3 years. Type shit. So I mean, therefore, me having a son and me having a daughter too.
Of course.
But I mean,
something that relates to you personally though with your son.
It hits harder with my son because I know I can give my son a better life than I had growing up.
You don't really talk about that, do you?
Do what?
You don't really talk about that, do you?
I don't, but I mean, I've told a lot of people I lost my dad when I was 7. He was a dad. He wasn't a father. He was a dad.
I knew that
because
part.
whenever he was in my life, he was a dad. He wasn't just a sperm donor.
Well, he was good when he was around.
Yeah, he was good when he was around, bro.
Yeah.
He taught me a lot of shit that I carry today.
Right.
He taught me how to fight. He taught me how to be a man.
Things that stuck. Yeah. Things that as a father, when you think about installing in your son, he definitely, in a sense, checked off a good few of those things for you.
Right. But after my 7th year of being a kid, my mom was my dad. And my mom
I feel that.
at the same time. So
Your mom's cool, bro.
My mom's the shit, bro.
Yeah, your mom's cool as fuck.
My mom's the
you
shit.
got a good ass mom.
I'm the person I am today because of her, and salute to her, for real.
Yeah, salute.
We're going to drop this on Mother's Day of next year.
Oh, shit.
That's a long ass time.
Oh, man.
But shit, man.
Hey, can we do that next year? Can we get all of the moms out here in Kingsport and just...
Man, that's what I was saying.
Yo, we might drop this on Father's Day. Fuck it.
Oh, man.
That's solid.
Father's Day is coming up.
I do have
Is
kids.
it really? I don't keep up with that.
I know you.
I'd imagine.
Yeah.
I feel you, dude. My oldest daughter's birthday is in 2 days on the 16th. And then it's Father's Day, and then it's my birthday. So it's literally all the buildup is for my daughter's birthday. I don't care about my birthday or
That's
Father's
facts.
Day. I don't give a damn.
That's facts.
But it's one of those where it's the buildup's there, and I'm gonna dump all this onto her, and I don't expect anything back. So whenever my wife does on Father's Day hand me something or something like that, it's oh,
isn't that crazy though? How as dads you're more lit for your kid's birthday than you are yours.
Yeah,
I like
sure.
that now, bro. I love other people's birthdays.
Right.
I give 2 fucks about myself.
Don't get me wrong. I'm gonna go out to eat on my birthday,
maybe.
but I'm not. It's my son's birthday because he just had a birthday back in March. My daughter, that's not even 1 yet. Obviously, she hasn't had a birthday, but it's one of those things where his birthday, I felt like a kid again, bro. We was at the park. We rented out this little shed thing for the park. Bro, I was in that. I was singing Bluey songs, bro.
Exactly.
I was a kid again, bro. So that's another thing about being a dad. It just gives you that. It makes you feel like a kid again.
Oh, dude,
you're getting to live through your kid's eyes in a way.
Oh, bro, and that's why Scooby Doo for me.
It might be a little deep, but I mean, it's facts.
Dude, you're hitting facts, and the way I can relate to that is my favorite show ever is Scooby Doo. Dude, I have a Scooby Doo collection that is fatter than everything. I mean, that's tattooed on me. What
do you think about that new movie that they're coming out with the real life dog?
I'm ready for it.
Wait,
I mean,
they're making
Netflix.
a Scooby Doo with a live action dog,
like an actual Great Dane.
I think so. That's what it's looking like.
Because Scooby's a Great Dane.
Right. Yeah, it's looking like that, but I'm not sure. But I'll tell you right now, my daughters are crunk on it.
They should have had Shaggy as the dude from Scream, though.
Bro, yeah, Matthew Lillard.
Yeah, Matthew Lillard.
Like the OG Shaggy?
The OG Shaggy in the actual movies. The actual real movies.
You're talking about Escape from Spooky Island.
And, those were my shit, bro.
Yeah, I love those movies, man. I grew up on that.
The second one, what was the second one? The monsters and shit?
Monsters Incorporated.
Monsters Incorporated.
Something
That
like
was
that.
I went to
Whenever they all get back
theaters to see
together.
that.
I'm pretty sure the second one was Escape from Spooky Island.
No, the first one's Spooky Island, and the second one's when that
They
dude
broke
takes
up.
over all the break over and they take over all the monsters.
You're right.
And he regenerates
Scooby
them.
on the plane.
You're
No,
right.
that's
And
Spooky
everybody
Island.
gets together again and
Yeah,
then
to
figure
fight
shit
the
out.
monsters.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
You're
Yep,
right.
yep.
You're
and
right.
Scooby on the plane. That's an iconic scene.
Bro, that's iconic, bro. No, the one where
This is my grandma.
Like Mary Jane. That's my favorite name.
Yeah, dude. Like watching
mine too,
it,
man.
the older you get, the more the references hit.
Oh,
You know, like
Like Mary Jane.
it got me because when I was little and I saw that, I was like, Mary Jane, that's a pretty name. And then like as soon as I got older, I was like, you fucking pothead.
Yeah, dude. Yo, my boy Seth, he can do an amazing, shout out Seth, he can do an amazing fucking Shaggy impression, bro.
What was
amazing? You know Seth?
Yeah.
Word.
If I saw him.
The dude that I fought with the gloves.
Yeah,
Seth, bro.
okay, yeah.
Seth.
What was your cartoon channel growing up? Was it Disney,
Cartoon
Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network?
Cartoon Network and Boomerang.
Okay, now hear me out. Hear me out. You know how we have a Disney Plus?
Mm-hmm.
Let's get a Cartoon Network Plus going.
Bro,
Powerpuff Girls.
so
Fucking,
I'll tell you right now. So Tubi is
fucking coward.
bro. Tubi is the shit because Tubi has it has Dexter's, Foster's Home. It has Powerpuff Girls. It has
Oh,
Coward the
shit.
Cowardly Dog. It
This is Tubi?
It used to have all the Scooby. Now it just has like a couple seasons.
Mhm.
But like that's my go-to. Like the girl, my daughters, bro. They
Was
watch.
Simpsons wasn't Cartoon Network.
That was Fox.
That was Fox.
Yeah, that was an adult.
Okay,
That was
okay.
the adult cartoon type
Yeah,
deal.
like an adult swim
Type
kind
shit.
of thing. Type shit. Yeah.
And that Tubi is the place now when it comes to like if you want to watch nostalgia, like if you were like I want to watch some
crazy.
classic stuff, bro. Like I got the girls so big on Powerpuff Girls,
Mhm.
Coward, the Cowardly Dog or whatever.
Mhm.
And
SpongeBob.
we got Paramount, but we had
It's free on Prom.
it is.
Yeah.
It is.
Bro,
I fucked
I
up though.
love
I fucked up though.
SpongeBob.
So we never showed the girls SpongeBob,
What?
but like me and my wife, we say all loud ass stems, from SpongeBob. And one of our favorites is, chocolate. Like
chocolate.
Bro, we had our two little girls. Never seen the scene. Never seen the show once in their life, but they
Krusty
would go
Krab
around.
pizza is the pizza for you and me.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, back in the day, I loved SpongeBob
That
back
was
in
my
the
shit.
day.
The OGs, all the way.
The OGs
All
for
the way.
sure.
The OGs.
For sure. I
Anything
fuck
after
with the OG. Yeah.
anything after season 4 is just
Yep.
kind of like this is
Man,
for y'all.
what do y'all
They were
doing?
just
And look, the
mushing
new
it out.
movie-
They were just
The
mushing
new
it
movie,
out.
Bro, I heard,
I will not, if I ever had kids, I will never take them to see anything
Facts.
SpongeBob, bro.
No,
Anything
the
SpongeBob.
original movie is the best movie.
Yeah.
And the reason why
Fucking
is because
David
this new
Hasselhoff.
movie,
Yeah.
this new movie, bro, this new movie, I literally saw a clip from my ex. She sent me, her and her friend Leah
Mhm.
were in the theater, and they sent me a video of this clip of them in the movies. And they had jellyfish dicks, bro.
What?
Dicks of
Hold on.
jellyfish. They had jellyfish dicks,
Is
bro.
this real?
And yes, dude, and they was slapping each other's jellyfish dicks. Bro, and I'm like, yo, what are y'all doing? This is a kids movie, bro. And like you got Ice Spice in it. All right. Ice Spice
my
talks about
God.
shaking fucking ass, and how her homie is a munch. That homie's a munch.
Oh, where? In a kids movie?
Bro, no, she didn't say
Oh,
that
I was
in
like,
the kids
dang.
movie. No.
He
Wow.
said, hold on, SpongeBob. I'm
Yeah,
stuck in a dryer.
Whoa.
Nah, right.
SpongeBob,
Where
I'm
you
stuck.
Where you at, Step Bob? Where you at, Step Bob? Like
Step-Bob.
Step Bob is crazy.
Yo, I'm
But yeah,
blown,
dude,
bro.
Ice Spice is not a children's character. Why
No,
you got her
hell
in a
no.
movie talking about
Not at all.
big guy, SpongeBob, pants okay? What?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
heard-
see,
Why
now
you got
the-
Ice Spice
the-
up in this
the
bitch? You got
OG
jellyfish dicks
SpongeBob
slapping
movie.
each other.
The OG SpongeBob movie is probably the only movie I'll ever watch.
It's fire.
When it comes
It's
to
fire.
it.
What
Like,
are you
dude,
talking about with the cowboy and
oh
mustache?
yeah, bro, my
Yeah,
daughters.
yeah.
Whenever I
the
cook them
bounty
like
hunter or whatever?
mini corn dogs or
What
something,
will it be, fellas? Mustard or ketchup?
I was literally getting to that. My daughters, when I make them little corn doggies and stuff, or like tater tots or something, like, hey, y'all want mustard or ketchup?
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
mustard or ketchup? And like, they'll slap their knee with me and they'll all start
That's
laughing.
sick, bro.
And they've never seen the movie.
Ugh.
Like I feel bad for not showing it to them, but it's one of those where it's like, dude, they watch what they watch. Like, dude, the Batman animated series, bro,
Mhm.
that's my
Yeah.
Which one? Batman Beyond or
No, like the late 90s.
like the
Bro,
OG?
you remember
the animated series.
Yeah.
You remember Gargoyles?
Bro, do
Yes, I remember Gargoyles. Y'all remember American Dragon Jake Long?
Oh, my
Yeah,
Jackie
yeah.
Chan show?
Yeah, Jackie Chan show, yeah.
Man.
Dude,
Man,
we had some heaters growing
The
up.
nostalgia
did.
is real.
And
And
see, I'm a cartoon head.
Yeah.
And it's one of those where, like, when I was 15, my sister was born. So, like, right when about that age when you're like, fuck cartoons, like, my sister was born. So I was trying to show her all the cartoons.
Here it
got
is
stuck
again.
into it. Fast forward, I'm like, all right, fuck cartoons, whatever. I meet my wife and have kids, and now it's like every day I'm like, yo, y'all want to see this brand new cartoon you never seen before?
Right.
You want to see Cow and Chicken?
It's like showing
man.
a homie. It's like showing a homie like a music video or
Dead
something that you
ass.
like. You know,
And it pisses me off when they are not interested.
Right.
That sends me. I'm like, I have core
Golly,
memories with
dude.
this. And
Yeah.
you're like,
But you like Bluey? What is Bluey,
Yeah,
bro?
like
bro.
nowadays you got Bluey, Blippy,
Bro.
fucking.
See,
What is Blippy?
Yeah.
See, my kids aren't. My
The
kids
Blippi's
aren't
a
big
thing.
on that. They were big on Rachel for a hot minute. Rachel was their
yeah.
shit.
What's Rachel?
Miss
Miss
Rachel, bro. That woman.
I know you've heard of Miss
She
Rachel.
she would shut the club down if she went into a pre-K.
Really?
God.
She'd shut it down.
Really?
Like,
Man, red
oh,
carpet.
bro. Tell you right now, it's like the Beatles getting out of a car in '66.
But for kids,
But
bro.
for kids,
But for
some
kids.
parents do. Because I tell you right now, sometimes, like, dude, she was the best babysitter for a second. Like, if me and my wife had to go out and do something in the yard or something, like, we'd have our girls in like the playpens. And by like 5 minutes, we'll be right back. Put on Miss Rachel, not a single whimper, not a single cry. If we wouldn't have put on Miss Rachel,
You'd be walking back in, they'd just be sitting there like,
bro, silent. They're silent, bro. Like, whatever she does, however she be talking, salute.
hell yeah, Miss Rachel.
Salute.
Shout out Miss Rachel.
Shout out Miss Rachel, man.
Miss Rachel, you got it going. Come on the cast.
I'll wear a pink shirt and overalls.
I was
Well, I
about
got
to say with your
you.
headband.
I got you, bro. I got you.
Yeah, man. Like my wife, she taught our daughters sign language when they were first born. So like, they were really big on sign language. She got her like ASL
ASL.
certificate.
American Sign Language,
Yeah,
yeah.
she got all that stuff, and she was teaching the girls. Well, she didn't teach them something. And one day, my oldest walked up to me. She was like a year and a half, and she was asking for gummies or something, and she was doing this. And I was like, "What are you doing, baby? Like, what the hell is that? You know, like I don't know what that is." And fast forward like a couple days, because I gave her the gummies. Fast forward a couple days, Rachel's on and she does it. She does the please. This is please in sign language. And I looked at my daughter. I was like, "Bro, what?"
Hey, look, all done.
Oh,
that's what
all
my son does.
done.
That's what my son does, bro.
All done?
Yep.
Yep.
Water.
He just knows the all done.
Oh, bro.
Because
Yeah.
he can't say all done.
Right. Yeah, but
he can say single word phrases.
Sign language is key for
Yeah.
when you have babies.
My son's cool as fuck.
Yeah, your son's cool.
Bro, that's
You
one
met my
thing.
son
Our,
two times.
our generation's kids, they have no right not being cool as fuck.
Right.
Like dude, if my daughters become lames, I'm gonna be like,
What's going on?
"What's going on?
Right.
What happened? Do you not
What happened?
Do you not see your environment? What do you mean?
Here, dap me up real quick.
Yeah, like give me my secret handshake. Do it up. All right, now what the hell's up? Like,
Let me ask you this. With you doing what you do as a father or as a dad, I'm not even going to reference you as a father. You doing what you do as a dad, are you in some type of way pushing that on your kids to do? Like, are they artistic in any way?
Oh, bro, they're super artistic.
Yeah.
Like, dude, all they want to do is art. And honestly,
That's
it's kind
sick,
of like a pain in the ass. Like, it's like kind of like a oh shit, thunder rolling. Because when I tell my girls I have to go to work, it's like me painting murals and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And it's one of those where when they see what I'm doing and I'm painting, in their heads, they're not necessarily like, "Daddy's working."
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like, in their head, they're like, "Well, I colored in a coloring book. Like, what's different?" Like, in their head, they just see me painting all the time. They don't necessarily see it as like, this is my job. Like, I have to do this. So
This is fun to them.
Yeah, this is just like arts and crafts.
Yeah.
And it's not hit that point where, they've separated the two necessarily.
For you, it's like arts and money.
Yeah. Like, dude,
To
I
them,
don't
it's
paint
arts
for
and
fun.
crafts.
Like,
Yeah.
dude, people are
That's
like, I've had
facts.
people ask me, be like, "So, like, what do you paint whenever you're not?" And I'm like, "I don't." Like, I get
chill.
I get paid to paint. Like, it's not like if I'm having a rough day, I'm not like, "Oh, I need to go pick up a paintbrush." No,
Right,
I'm like, fuck
right.
that, I'm gonna sit on my ass. I'm gonna eat a gummy and chill out.
Do you
know?
teach them in any way as
Oh,
far as painting?
Oh yeah, dude. My oldest right now, she can cook up. She did the most beautiful watercolor Batman
That's sick.
shit yesterday. It's on the fridge. It was fridge worthy. We were like, yeah, brother. Right?
Yeah, brother.
Yeah, that's good shit, bro. You know? And I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm also like a hoarder though, because I have like 2 big folders full. Anytime my daughters would do something, they'd hand it to me. And I did this with my sister too. I have a bunch of her art when she was little. But anytime they hand me something, like, dude, like, I'm an artist. Like, it's beautiful. This is art to me. And I save it. I have folders that like some pages are just like scribbles. And I sign it at the bottom like that was Athena 2023. Like every single one, bro. I save every single one because it's like, you know, I necessarily didn't have anybody. I didn't have people in my corner necessarily saying like, yo, push that art thing, you know, out the gate. And now that I have kids, like, and now that I know that my art has taken me where it's taken me, I don't want to ever discredit anything my children do and find excitement in.
Right.
And maybe it's art. If it's art, cool.
Right.
I'm going to save all their art then. And I'm going to save it for my personal. And then maybe one day when they get older and they're like, oh,
if they like it, they like it.
Type shit.
Yeah.
So, but I save it all because I know one day they're going to look back and be like, oh my God, look at this, you know, all this stuff. And, you know, it makes me kind of like a hoarder, you know, whatever. But at least I'll have all those little memories. And that's my thing with like collecting things. Like I'm a big collector of shit now, but it's like with my daughter's stuff, it's like I don't want to throw away something that they handed to me and was like, Daddy, please love it.
Right.
And then be like, oh, that's great. Nah, dude, that's going in a folder. That's getting time and date stamped and who did it, you know, like the whole shebang.
But it's one of those things where you're subconsciously, and I hate push is a big word, but you're subconsciously pushing it on them. And not realizing it because
for sure.
It's crazy. My son loves music.
Oh, yeah.
And all I do, obviously I love music with what I do, but my son loves music. He's dancing to songs that I wouldn't even imagine him dancing to. So I think subconsciously with my love for music, I'm pushing it on him. Not willingly pushing it on him, but he's just picking it up because that's what Daddy likes, you know? So it's one of those things where like...
Daddy likes?
Bro. Pause. It's one of those things where you're doing it and not realizing it, but it's still awesome in effect, you know?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I joke around with him sometimes, and I'm looking at him, I'm like, yo, who's taking over the family business? You know, like, ha, ha, ha. You know, like, it always changes.
Pushing
one time,
the legacy on.
It'll be them, it'll be Octavia, or one day it'll be Athena. You know, you never know. But, like, at the end of the day, like, that's not anything I expect. Like, I didn't go to college. You know, like, I didn't do the typical fucking graduate high school, go to college, find a decent job, you know, build work. I didn't do that shit. So it's one of those where if, say, my daughters are wanting to go to college and follow this that involves a college degree and stuff, I prefer that. I want them to do that. I don't want them to go through the artist struggles and stuff. But at the same time, if my daughters are like, I want to fucking crochet and I want to sell crocheted art, I'm going to be like, do it. Like, you know, like, everything that you see in your bedroom or at the house, you know, Daddy got off of art. You know, I bought all this off of painting. So like, I will never discredit you if you have a passion that is artistic. I want that. Right. But at the same time, they want to go to college and they want to be a doctor or an astronaut, whatever the hell. Please, dude. I'd rather that than you go through the heartfelt struggles of an artist's
life. Or have
a
little bit of both, you know.
And that's one thing that me and my wife were talking about, because it's like, I want my children to be really good at art, of course, because that's just like me. Like, I want them to be able to, like, someone's like, who draw this, you know? Yeah. But at the same time, I want them to succeed way farther than I ever did. Like, both of them. I want them to literally do so much better than I've ever done in my life. And if it means that they are going to college and doing that, yes. If it means that they're taking art serious and chasing that, yes. Like, I just want the best for them. And if it means that if it's art, school, you know, I don't care if they're damn serving tables at a restaurant. Like, as long as that's what you love and if it makes you happy, that's what matters. Like, I want you to be happy with your life and your goals and everything that makes you tick inside. And I want them to understand that that's how Mommy and Daddy have all, like, that's how we've been since we've had them, is like happy. We want to be happy with everything. And it doesn't matter if I'm fucking pulling 6 figures a year. It doesn't matter if this and that. It matters that we are together and we're happy. And that right there, the love will help grow everything else. So I just went on a tangent there, but
Sachi's laughing at me. My belly's
Bro,
over
his stomach is going crazy.
My belly is doing jumping jack. No. This is what's going on. This is what's going on. The Red Bull met the liquor, so they're not having a good time right now.
Bro, I'm looking over
I
at
ain't
you. I'm
running
like,
to-
damn, dude, you about to fart?
No, I ain't running to the toilet or nothing, bro. I've got a sensitive ass stomach, man. I'd rather
Bro.
come. Yeah, no, my belly's doing jumping jacks, but I'm chilling.
Oh, yeah.
I ain't gotta go to the bathroom or nothing like that.
He's like, anyways, welcome back to another episode of
I might as well put the mic down here on my
I
stomach.
swear, bro.
Oh, shit.
That wasn't thunder earlier, bro.
That
was
was
my
that
stomach.
bit. No, it was rattling
That
the
was
floors,
Drisky.
you know?
Hey, bro, shout out the Hot Dog Hut. It's a bad day to be a hot dog. We
Yeah,
got,
that's a
we got
cold-ass
Flag
hat.
Day today, so I'm wearing the colors.
Eats them for the
Nice.
shapes,
And we
not the
got
flavor.
UFC Freedom tonight.
Oh,
That's
bro,
going to be
I'm
sick.
Are you
fucking
straight
ready for that?
Yeah,
one.
UFC Freedom's tonight.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
The White
Yeah,
House
White
card,
House,
yeah.
No
man.
kidding.
Yeah.
Are you going
I'm
somewhere
gonna lose
to
a
watch
few
that? Or you
bucks
going
on
home?
Bro,
DraftKings.
I've got kebabs marinating in the fridge
I will
as we
pull up to your house.
pull up, bro. I've got chicken teriyaki kebabs.
Are you for real?
Being dead ass.
I might leave tomorrow morning.
He said, I don't gotta go right now. I don't gotta go right now.
So
I might leave tomorrow morning.
with that being said, brother, yeah, Flag Day
I'm ready to
today.
lose a few bucks on DraftKings.
Yo,
I'm
who you got? You got Gaethje or Taporia? And this it's going to be so awkward because this episode's already going to be out after the White House card.
Yeah.
But we don't know who's winning yet.
Right.
Honestly, I ain't got no insiders, so I'd be fucking rich. But I don't know. Like
I'm going for Gaethje.
I want that's my like initial. But
Yeah.
at the same time,
It's Taporia though.
it's
It's so hard. It's so hard to go against Taporia just for the simple fact that
I shoot
he's
for
undefeated,
underdogs.
right?
Yeah, I shoot for underdogs. That's
Exactly.
my goal in every
Exactly.
fight I ever see. But at the same time, like you can't ignore raw talent. No,
Exactly.
fucking Patty, bro, son of an
Patty
ass,
Pimplet.
dude. He lost me like $20. And I say like I don't gamble hard. I don't
Right.
lose a lot. Like
Right.
I put a few bucks on, but yeah, me and my wife, we put like $20 on him. And like we were supposed to get a solid payout, and he just fucking flushed it. And
Yeah.
like the one time I saw Patty not like be a beast
Mhm.
was like the one time I put money on his ass. And
Mhm.
I'm like, man, I shouldn't be gambling
Who
anymore.
was it? It was Sean Strickland. My brother put some money down on Sean Strickland to beat his last fight. I think he was a Russian dude.
He was
He was
the last card they had.
Yeah, the last card.
Mhm,
He
mhm.
was fucking raw, bro, and everybody had him winning.
Are you talking about the last one they had that was on Paramount? That it was like every single fight was ended in the first round or 2 rounds.
I think that was the Netflix joint.
okay. Oh, that was a Netflix.
That was
yeah,
the
okay,
Netflix
okay,
joint. The
never
Sean
mind.
Strickland one, I didn't catch it because I'd already fell asleep, so I watched it the day after, already knowing who won,
Mhm.
which that sucked.
Man,
But
that's
then again, I was still on the edge of my seat and like
of course
screaming,
Bro, it's
you
a
know?
fight, dog.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
you're
a
gonna
fight.
love it. Yeah.
But Sean Strickland winning, bro, that's like the taste of fucking apple pie, bro.
It really
That's
is.
so American.
It's top
shit.
tier.
you
It's
know?
top tier. Whenever like there's a lot of fighters out there that like I never followed it deeply. Like I would just
Right.
watch it at bars and shit.
Right.
But like there's a lot of fighters out there that when you look at them, you're like, dang, that dude's got some skill. Like the one that was on Netflix and the African guy, can't think of his name. He's a beast. I
Adesanya?
think so. The hardest hitter in UFC.
Israel
he broke their machine.
Adesanya?
Dude that just
Yeah.
shoveled sand for years, like
Yeah.
never trained. That's all he did.
Or John Jones, maybe?
Dude, no, John Jones is dirty, but the other guy, he obliterated him at that Netflix fight, and like it was one of those where
Oh, the card. I know what you're talking about.
Mhm.
Yeah. No,
Obliterated
he
him.
was an older fighter.
he was a heavyweight. He's
Yeah,
a heavyweight.
the
He's like
heavyweight
he's
fight.
undefeated besides
Knocked him
like
out
2
round
fights,
1, bro.
something like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, I got a new favorite fighter. Like that's gonna be, you know, I've bounced from like McGregor to O'Malley to,
Mhm.
but like now,
O'Malley's on the card tonight.
but yeah, that's why I'm pumped. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm so pumped.
Man, I'm so lit for it.
But that's the reason I fell in love with that one fighter that was from like, you know, South Africa is because he's literally like, he's came up here to like beat the shit out of everybody
Yeah.
to give his family a better life.
Yeah.
And that right there, that takes like, bro, there's some fighters in UFC where like their parents were in their lives and they had good homes and,
Mhm.
you know, this and that. Bro, when you don't have anything and you're trying to you come to a different country to make sure your family has everything, bro,
Mhm.
you're going to win those fights.
Right.
Like
Right.
you're good. You got an extra heart in you ready to whoop some ass
I'm
to
good on
fucking, you know, get the job done. So I still got mine over here. I'm going to put that in momentarily.
But look, man, I appreciate you coming on today,
Mhm.
brother. We got 2 questions. I'm going to ask one of them, and then
No,
I'm going
you
to let Sachi ask the other one.
No, he ain't.
No, we ain't.
No, we ain't.
Yes, we is.
Okay. Go ahead.
Yes, we is. Sharkeisha.
Sharkeisha.
So yeah, man, it's deep questions, but it's also questions that we kind of ask at the end of the episode.
For sure.
And I think we've been going for a pretty good minute. Anything
Yeah.
anything we left untouched that you want to mention?
Man, I got to brag about my wife, kids, and my awesome, beautiful, fucking story of me being able to be a full-time artist. So, I've been full-time for 7 years now.
Big projects coming up? Any big projects?
That detail shop, it's like a 300-foot wall.
Right.
So, and he does like high-end cars. So like anytime he'll post like the brand new Ferraris and Porsches he does, like my art will be in the back. So
average price for commission, like let's say a wall, like a.
So say it's like a 10-foot wide, like 10-foot high wall. You're looking about like $1,200, $1,500, depending on what you want.
It's not bad.
Depending on what you want.
Definitely not bad.
Yeah, and that's one thing too. Is like I always try to like give good prices because like I understand. Like for one, the economy's shit right now.
Right.
Totally get that. But it's also one of those where, bro, like I've seen people charge like $10,000 for something that's like I could have done that for $2,000. Like type deal. So, I think that's something I'm still working on is like really appreciating my value.
Right.
And it's going to take time because like I always like try to help out people, and I always try to give deals because I want to deal with everything. So it's like I want to hook up people that want my art with deals with stuff.
Well, I think the humble aspect also makes you, bro. I think everybody respects the fact that you're really humble about your shit. You know what I'm saying? You are good at what the fuck you do, but you ain't charging normally.
Yeah, dude. Like I'm not there yet, Like I'm not at that point where I can like straight face look at somebody and say $15,000 for a minute.
Right.
I don't have that because it's like, bro, like I want you to have good art.
Right.
I don't want you to be in the hole
you're
for good art.
Fuck, dude.
Appreciate that, man.
Yeah, and you've got a history to back it up. I mean, you've been doing this long enough to know like there might be sometimes that you're thinking like I should be getting more off this.
Oh, for sure.
Because I sit with that.
I've had quite a few that like I'm like, damn. Like,
there's times I'm like, damn, I should be charging $70 an hour for studio time. But we're also in fucking Kingsport.
Exactly.
If I was in Atlanta or fucking Texas,
bro.
of course. But we're in fucking Tri-Cities. I can't do that.
Yep. That's the probably like, dude, like the most like expensive mural I did was like a little 5-figure deal. And it was cool. It was big. And it was one of those where whenever I said the price, I was waiting for him to scoff at me. But he didn't. He was like, okay, that's cool. And like I wore that project on my chest, like I did what I could. But ever since then, it's like, unless I know I'm talking to a high roller, like someone that's like really loves the art and really wants to invest some money in it, like, I'm going to hook you up. Like, I'm going to give you a hookup because I don't want you to have to take out a fucking mortgage to buy a cool piece of art.
What you said.
I want you to be able to take some, like, hangout money, there you go, and you got a cool piece. And I always try to do that. And I think that's what's going back with the scavenger hunts. Like, I want people to have my art.
Right.
Like, people having my art is more important than money. Don't get me wrong. Money, got a family to feed, all that. But, like, one thing my wife has always taught me since we've been together is money comes and goes. Like, it'll come. Like, you sit and stress on it, it won't come. You just live life, just go through and do what you do. It's going to come. And that's literally the past 4 years. I don't stress about money. I really don't. Like, The Secret. Have y'all ever seen The Secret?
Is it a show?
Ooh,
or a movie?
Bro, so it's a book. And they came out with a movie. But it's all about manifesting things. It's about manifestation. And it's literally about, like, people who were dead-end jobs, couldn't pay bills, couldn't do this. They centered themselves. I really want y'all to watch this. It's called The Secret. You can find it on YouTube for free. Not even a sponsor shout out. but it literally shows all these people that are like PhD physicians. Like, they are very critically acclaimed, being like, The Secret got me where I am. And it's literally about like this one guy, he made a vision board. And you stick things that you really want. Like, say you want a nice car, stick a car. You want a nice house, stick a house. Like, stick all these things. And every day when you look at it, you're going to see it and be like, goals. That's my goals. Well, he said, he had that 10 years down the line. They're moving into this new house. He started a business. They're moving into the house. And his son opens up a box and pulls out this board. And it's like, hey, what's this? He's like, oh, it's my vision board. That's what I wanted. And I was at a rough time of my life and I wanted to, like, expand. And I did that. I mean, it's silly now. And he started to look at it. Well, this fat mansion that he stuck to the board was the house he was moving in. the exact house.
Yeah.
And he didn't even realize it.
Yeah.
Because he meant, like, it's all about manifestation. It's all about, like, being understanding with everyone else, but also at the same time, laws of attraction. Like, you're bringing in you're manifesting and attracting everything that you want and discrediting the negative. It helps, man. I tell you what, watch that shit. You'll love it. You'll love it. That's
sick, bro.
My wife put me on that, and it changed everything. Like, and the money come and go aspect kind of came from that. Because it's like, I could sit here and worry about money, but that's just gonna that's manifesting bad things.
Don't worry about what you can't control, you know?
Exactly. Yeah. And if you just sit back,
you will get what you were deserved.
Exactly.
And at the end of the day, you've got your family and you've got what you love. So, you know, I know that's kind of deep, but it's one of those things where
it's true.
Don't trip on about what's going on now. Just don't even trip at all. Just realize like everything's gonna be cool.
Hone in on what you want to be and how you can better yourself.
Exactly.
That's the best way to see it. And if you can sit back and look in the mirror and say, I don't like who I am right now. Like, I need to change this or I need to fix that. That right there in itself will be a push that you won't even realize happened.
Exactly.
Because you're automatically opening a door that's like, I know what I want for myself. I know what I need for myself. I know what I need for my family, you know, shit like that. And that right there is what pushes me further because I know what, like you said, I deserve. I know how hard I've worked for this. I know everything that I need to know to be able to better me, my family, and really grow from every aspect I can. So, one day at a time. One day at a time, man.
All right, look. So check it. Drit said that he was going to ask 2 questions. Pretty sure we already asked one.
No, I haven't asked.
You haven't asked a single one?
The initial question I was going to ask.
The initial.
You already know what you're going to ask.
Yeah, 100%. Do you want me to ask it or do you?
Let me do mine, and then you follow up with yours.
Do your thing.
So look, bro. And real quick, the homie Axel, Off-Grid Axel, I told him about you. And bro, he's like a huge fanatic on what you do.
Oh, hell yeah.
I know it's kind of...
I feel like an asshole because I don't know... Fuck.
Axel's a good dude,
He's
bro.
followed you on Instagram.
He's literally whenever you're off-grid.
Yeah, he's followed you on Instagram and stuff, bro. And
he's
like,
off-grid.
I could tell y'all are into the same shit just because, like, bro, he's tatted from head to toe.
Hell yeah.
He's good people, bro.
Hell yeah, bro.
And he's kind of... I don't know how to explain it.
He's humble.
Without
he's
making him sound like a writer, I don't know how to explain it.
He's humble. He's peaceful. He can respect what you do as an individual.
Yeah.
Right. Hell yeah.
He's good people, bro.
Hell yeah.
But I think he might be copping some shit off of you soon.
Oh fuck!
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. But,
I'll have to look on my Instagram. Fuck.
Yeah, for
I'll
sure.
just see if he follows me.
Off-Grid
Shit.
Axel, bro.
For sure.
That's it, because I'm simple lousy on social media. If I'm not posting something, I'm not on it.
I'm gonna get him on my next album I'm dropping.
We need an episode of him and Axel at the same time.
Oh, that'd be crazy.
That'd be sick. That'd be sick.
Yeah, that'd be
let's plan that. Because I know you don't know him, but you can feel me on the part of them kind of being...
Fair vibe.
Yeah, kind of the same vibe.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
But let's jump into these questions, brother, man. I'm sure you've got things to do today.
I'm chilling today.
You're chilling today.
I mean, with the races on, I'm going to get home and watch that.
It's Sunday, man. The day of rest.
Oh, yeah.
So, Mr. Glymp.
Yeah.
If you was to have a conversation with your younger self, what would you tell your younger self?
Oh, shit. Give me an age. I've lived 500. I'm about to say I've lived 500 lives.
Yeah. Let's do about
18-year-old,
17, 18 high school.
A man.
Okay,
18.
Senior in high school type deal. Man, if I could say anything to him, because I was already kind of like a bad drinker then, you know. If I could say anything to him, it would be focus on the art. With that mindset you have on the art, don't give that up. Push it even harder. And I would say the party isn't worth it. That was probably one thing I would say. Like, dude, the party is not worth it. It's not where it's at.
That's facts.
Like, I stayed partying and it was fucked up every day, all day, like all the way up until, you know, right before I met my wife. So it's like, it's one of those where if I could tell him anything, it's like, hey man, smoke it if you want, but let's not drink 2 bottles of Hennessy today. You know?
Right.
Let's not do,
stay focused.
Let's stay locked in.
2 drinks max.
If that.
Right.
We just here to sightsee. We not here for...
Yeah. I mean, probably the last thing I'd tell him is like, you know, dump $100 in Bitcoin. But
Facts.
Yeah, at that age, fuck yeah.
Oh yeah, bro.
Yeah,
18, yeah,
100%.
it was like 10 cents a share.
Yeah.
Bro,
when
so
when I was
worth
a
it.
senior, 2014, yeah, it was
So
like 10
worth
cents
it.
a share.
It's so worth
I'd
it.
have dropped $100 in that bitch. That's what I would tell them though. It's like, yo, man, fucking walk in on the art. Fucking don't worry about these bitches. Dude, I was worried about
No.
hoes like a motherfucker.
Nope.
And I think that's why I was so focused on partying, because I was like, if you party, the bitch is gonna be there.
Nope.
You know, if I could tell him anything, it'd be like, dude, don't worry about none of that. Just
Right.
fucking focus on art, and you're gonna meet your sweetie petite eventually. Shout out T, my beautiful wife, my beautiful babies. But yeah, man, that's it. That's what I would tell myself. It's like, dude,
That's what's
not
up,
worth
brother.
it. You know?
All right, so it kind of goes. With your answer, kind of goes
It
in, like
replicates.
kind of coincides
Mhm.
with
Yeah.
the next question. Really, what does it mean to be locked in for you? What does locked in mean for you?
Locked in for me. Locked in for me now is being able to be present for my kids. Not even gonna lie. Like, locked in, of course, for my work, because like I have to work to support my family. Like, I'm definitely locked into painting. Like, every time I know I need to, like, oh, we got a couple bills coming up, like, let's knock out a couple little things, push some levers, make some magic, da-da-da. But like, honestly, the locked in for me is being present for my family. I'm locked into that. That's my main focus for everything. Is if I can walk into that, I know that I could walk into my art. And back to the secret and the manifestation type deal is, if I could walk in to that, everything else will come. If I see my wife and kids being happy, being taken care of, living their best life pretty much, then I know that I'm doing something right. And I also know that more is to come.
Mhm.
So I think when it comes to being locked in, it's not necessarily my art, because it's going to sound arrogant, but it's like, it's second nature to me for my art to be like, locked in. It's kind of like, I have to be locked in when it comes to painting. Like, it's no ifs, ands, buts about it.
Yeah,
like,
you can't
I have
be
to.
50% on
That
it.
is
Yeah.
your career.
That
That is what
is.
makes you money. That is what
Exactly.
provides for your family.
Exactly.
You are locked in not for yourself, but
Mhm.
because of your loved ones.
Exactly.
I get that.
Yeah.
I
So
get that.
thing,
It's
I
not
think,
for you. It's for
Yeah.
the ones that you love.
Yeah, bro. Like I said, like, dude,
The bigger picture.
I don't buy my nice shit
Yeah.
any day. Like, I don't buy nice stuff for myself anymore. Nowadays, it's like,
That's facts.
I go to the store with my 2 kids and they end up with like 10 toys.
And that's
Yeah.
a beautiful
You
thing.
know, or my
dude.
wife, I do flea markets, Mother's Day weekend, bro. I asked her, I was like, what do you want to do? I was like, well, here, I got an idea. I was like, what if we go out to eat, Friday and Saturday, and Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I take you to flea market. Excuse me. And we'll go to 2 different flea markets. Bro, that right there, like, I'd maybe spend $100, but we got the most coolest shit. My wife got the most coolest shit. She got a bull skull with a bullet hole in it with the horns
Oh,
for like
that's
That's a
$30.
beautiful thing, bro.
Stuff like that. And that right there is like, that is more valuable, seeing them happy, even though it's like materialistic, not necessarily materialistic, because it's like they don't,
It's the
my wife
expression.
don't
And look-
sit there with her hand out, you know?
Right.
So when I do buy her stuff like that, it's like, just seeing that in itself.
That's love.
You're paying for the expression.
Exactly.
That's love,
like,
dude.
I'm blessed that I get to do what I do, and I get to be around my family and give them a not so normal life.
And
Because we
look,
don't have a normal life, bro.
Man, and look, I'm gonna be so real with you. Maybe not every single man, but I feel like that is most men's dream to have someone who is a rider
Yep.
by your side, to have kids that you can raise.
Tristan
You know what I'm
Glymp, you
saying?
bad bitch. Bad bitch. You
know
a
what I
real
mean?
one. You a real
Like,
one.
You're right.
You're
You know what I'm
real
saying? I
one.
feel like that is most men's
The
dreams.
American
dude.
dream, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, dude. You
I'm-
want
I'm-
someone who is
love
going to
it.
always choose you. And I feel like you've got that. And I feel like you're on the right path.
Mhm.
And I think that you've got it going for yourself.
For
bro.
sure. And I appreciate that. I appreciate you
dude.
saying that, man. Because it took a while to get there. I'll tell you that. Like I said, I was too busy with partying and bitch here, bitch there, frolicking around, being stupid. And then I met her and she was like, no.
Mm-mm.
Fucking come
I'm
correct.
her.
Yeah,
I'm her.
I'm
I'm her.
come fucking correct. And I was
Yeah.
like, yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. I got you.
What do you need,
Yo.
ma'am? Here's a ring. I love you.
I love you.
Please
My
be with me.
dog. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, it's when going back to your question, I definitely see me being locked into my surroundings personally more than my work, because I feel like my work it's so ingrained. Like I could sit here and say, oh, I'm walking in to painting, but it's just like, I've already got a brand new gear in my head from all these years that like, it's natural.
You're there.
It's just, I have to. Like, I have to push for murals. I have to push for painting stuff.
Another day, another dollar. We won't look at it any different. This is what it is.
Exactly.
I'm moving.
Exactly. So that's why with the locked in statement, I want to be locked in and present. That's it.
My dog.
That's the key. That's the key to happiness. That's the key. If there's anybody watching this that has kids and a wife that you love, I'm telling you right now, put them 12 steps above first. Put them 12 steps above first, and everything else will come together. Everything else will float how it needs to float if you put your family first and you give it your all. Like, your every ounce of energy.
Fuck a podcast. This is a therapy session.
Oh, man. Let me go.
Hey, look, brother, man. Where can the people that may not know you and the people that do know you, but they're a little unclear, where can they find you at on platforms?
So, Facebook, Alex Glymp, ALEXGLYMP. A lot of people misspell my last name. I get it. But hey, man, there's not a lot of us. And then on Instagram, it's The Glymp. THEGLYMP. So if you go on there and you just kind of look at stuff, working on a website, hopefully gonna get that going here soon. Y'all were that push I needed. So, but yeah, if you go on there and just look at my stuff, man, and honestly, that right there, just people just going to my page and looking, that's satisfaction enough for me. Like, just take because nowadays you can see the views you get. So it's like now I see like, oh, I'm getting views for this, I'm getting views for that. So like that right there is just satisfaction in itself.
Right.
You know, but if business comes out of it and people want to invest in me and, buy some cool art, then that's extra win. It's a double win. So
a double whammy.
Woo!
Yep.
Woo! Too hard.
Hey, look, for the ones that's watching and the ones that just heard him shout out his socials, I'll put the links in the description. All you got to do is scroll down and click them. I promise when you click it, you'll find something you like, whether you're just browsing and want to see some cool artwork, or whether you're in the market to buy something for your bedroom, your office space. Hit my mans up. I promise you will be impressed. Yeah. Glimp, I'm going to get with you on that wall in a few minutes after we're off camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, for sure.
Because fuck that background. That background pisses me off.
Yeah, it pisses me off.
It pisses me off.
Yeah, you scoot all this down there, kind of arch it this way.
No, we're made right here. We're made on this angle, but that angle, it needs some work. It needs some work, and when it needs some work, what do? We call the man that can do the work.
I dabble.
I dabble just a little bit.
I try to spice up anything I paint. And
right, man.
At the end of the day, if it's heater, it's a heater, and regardless if it's not, it's still hot. So
that's what's up, bro. Man, I appreciate you coming on today, man. You got anything else for anybody else? Or for the ones that's watching? My phone.
Hey, man, thank y'all for watching. That's all I gotta say. Hey, and thank you guys for inviting me in. This was fun. I ain't talked to y'all in years, man.
It's been a while.
Known them for years, bro. Known them for years. I've been up in my holler. I've been in the holler with all my farm animals, just minding my bees.
That's what's up, man.
And honestly, that's another key. I'll tell you that right now. Just fucking stay out the way. Like, have your people that are your people. Keep them close, but if they ain't, stay out the way.
And don't focus on the fucking negative, dude.
Yeah.
Do not focus on the negative. God damn,
that shit'll eat you up, man. You see all these gray hairs?
Look, that's the thing. That's the thing, though. There's negative all across the world, and it's so easy to tune into. Tune into it if you want, but don't fucking feed into it.
Bro. Joe Blow over here, it don't make a fuck what he says, dude, because all that matters is how you react to your situation that you got going on, bro.
You can't control the outcome of how negative the world is, so therefore live in your peace.
Love.
I love how this started out. This is great.
Yeah, for sure.
I love this.
Hey, man, I'm going to do something that I've never done on this episode before.
You gonna strip for us?
No, I might.
Shake your ass.
Dude,
show me what you're working with.
Sorry, this man.
No. I'm going to let my mans over here do the closing.
Okay, what's up? What I'll do?
You ain't got to just say what's on your mind, bro, but give it like a closing statement.
All right, shit. Shit, that's a little pressure. But I like a little pressure once in a while. So
it's different.
Hey, man, I just want to say, at the end of the day,
Hold on.
Damn, what the fuck?
Dude, it's on AI mode. Obviously, AI is not the way to go.
Ain't no way to move.
Bro, you seen iRobot?
Hey, at least you got that back there so you can see, know what's happening with it. So it's not like we finished the whole thing.
Yeah, it is on me the whole time. How awkward.
Dude. Bro. No, at the end of the day, walked in with Drit and Sachey, fucking AG Customs down here. We had a blessed ass time. It was fun being able to talk to them, get to express about the art world, being able to talk about the wife, the kids, everything, being able to grow your own business and potentially be a family man on top of it that, gets to do that. It's a blessing. And at the end of the day, if you have any goals, dreams, or anything you want to chase that, some people might look at sideways, fuck them. Fuck them, kick them in the dick, and fuck them. Because at the end of the day, this is your world and you're going to make the best of it. And that's how you got to do it. If you got a passion, chase it. Don't give up on it. And one of them days, it's all going to click. It's all going to get right. So thank you all for having us. Thank you all for having me.
My fucking dude. Hell yeah.
My man. Good looks.
Stay locked in.
Yes, sir.